Hi, and welcome to Chat and That podcast. I hope this. I think this podcast sounds right. I think it's very good. It sounds very right. And if it sounds all right, I think you know who my guest is on today. The guy of sound. Please welcome to the show, Jacob Lewis. Woo! Yeah. Trying to do a sound reference joke there, but it got
it's very good. It's very good.
Hope your journey was sweet and sound. Okay.
No, thank you for having me, Matt. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Also, well, I'm very sorry for the long patient wait.
That's okay.
There's a lot of people. At the end of the year, I hope to get 75 shows.
75?
Yes, hopefully.
When will they all come out?
Oh, moving on. Yes, well, thank you for coming on. Yes, you've got a lot to say because you're a very, very busy guy and been on a lot of sets, which I have a lot of questions about those sets. But the first question I ask everyone on the show is that, do you remember how we met?
I thought about this.
Right.
And I think in terms of when we met, as in like, hello, you're Matt Kirby, I'm Jacob Lewis.
Yeah.
It was probably on the Winchester Film Festival in first year.
Yes.
We both worked on it.
Oh, yeah.
I think in terms of them working with you a bit better, it would have been Valagetta. Your
in March,
with
yeah.
Tamo, Dan and Hope. Because I came on for like one day, as I think it was like just boom up of sound. I did one day on that, and then I think in terms of an actual conversation, I think that was probably going to be in the edit, which is weird because like
the edit of Valagetta.
Edit of Valagetta, which is weird because I've known you for like not far off 3 years, and it's like I can't believe the first conversation we had was probably in like February, March.
Yeah.
So it's weird, but yeah.
God, Bristol Film Festival. Oh my God, that was. Did you know that Matt Warlow was there?
Well, the Bristol Encounters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spoke to Matt on the bus.
Really?
Me and Becca. Do you remember Alice?
Yes. Was Alice there?
Alice was there too. And yeah, so on the way back, me and Becca were sat behind Matt and Alice. And Becca and Alice just talked like a good bit of the way. And me and Matt were just all like for a good bit of that too. I think like we also talked as well. But yeah, those two mainly talked. And that actually got me and Becca like talking to them more often, and then that led to based on pair and everything. And yeah,
was Sean there?
I don't remember if Sean was there. Like it was literally, I just remember that bus ride home and a little bit of the actual event. But,
there's a lot of people that I know very well now, and they said, "Oh yeah, I was on that trip." I went, "Oh my God, I don't remember you." It was before we were all getting to know each other.
Becca was the only person I actually sort of knew at that time. So, I sat with her on the way there, sat with her on the way back. We literally, on the way there, we planned out a lot of the screens we were going to go to together. Because we were like the only one, we only knew each other really, who was going at least.
God. But we have to shout, we are both very good friends with the great Matt Warlow, so we want to shout out to them.
Indeed.
We love you, Matt. A legend on the show. So, okay, there's two big things that me and Jacob have in common. We'll get to the second one later, but the biggest thing that we have to talk about is that we are both from the same area.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Because it's so shit, not because you're from there.
Oh, thank you. Right. I thought you meant me. No, we're both from High Wycombe. So, woo, High Wycombe. The same as James Corden.
High Wycombe sucks.
And I think Eddie Redmayne as well.
I think he was there for a while. I don't think he lived there. James Corden grew up. He went to my school.
Oh, did he?
He went to my senior school.
Oh, what school was that? Was that
Homer Green?
Homer Green.
It's in High Wycombe, so like High Wycombe's the big town, if you like, and then Hazelmere's like a little part.
Well, you know where the sports leisure centre's at the top of the hill?
Yeah.
The school opposite
that's
that.
John Hampden.
Wait, did you go to school in Hazelmere? Yeah, I live in Hazelmere now.
Do you?
Yeah. Is that the one with the Hazelmere Community Centre next to it?
It might be. I don't know. I haven't been back there since I left.
Oh my God! I didn't know that.
We have a little meet up.
Yeah. So did you go to the Eden Centre like I did? And
oh yeah, I worked in the Eden Centre.
Where?
It's shut down now, but Bill's.
Bill's opposite Mankind. Yeah. Opposite the Cineworld. Yeah.
Bill's my first ever job. I got that illegally as well because I lied on my CV. I said I was
Okay, hopefully this gets cut out.
No, it's fine. Like I don't care.
Don't want the Bills gang to be after you.
Yeah. So I was 15 when I applied for the job, and said, "Oh yeah, my birthday's in July, so I can start really soon." And they're like, "Oh, cool." Brought me in, did a couple of trial shifts. I spilt a drink on a guy on my trial shift. Still got the job.
But you were 15.
Yeah.
Did not check your seat, like your ID or something.
I didn't have an ID at the time. And then when I got the job, I said to them, "Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm actually 16 in August. Same birth date, so like it's just 18th of August rather than 18th of July." And the main manager was furious. He wanted to just fire me instantly because I wasn't even really hired. It was like cut or lost done. But the guy who went through all the process with me and like did the trial shifts, he was like, "No, he's really good. He's really good. So we'll keep him." And yeah, I worked there for 3 years.
Oh my god!
As like a runner, or it was called like a commis waiter, and then my last year was as a bartender.
Oh my god! Wow.
Who knows? If you went in there, I could have served you.
That's true. I actually never went into Bill's. I went into McDonald's quite a lot. The Sainsbury's one and the one in town. Yeah, the one in Sainsbury's is the best one. But yeah, God, the High Wycombe stuff. So, did you go to the Chair Museum? Did you go to? You didn't go to the Chair Museum?
I went on a trip, I think, in like year 7.
Yeah,
something like that. I didn't go out of my own want, even though I didn't live far from it. But I was just like, I've got too much to do, and also, Chair's boring. Yeah. Even though I'd probably go back there now and be like, okay, this is actually kind of cool.
The Wycombe Swan as well. Did you go to the Wycombe Swan? Yeah. Any other High Wycombe areas?
I saw a pantomime there a few years ago.
Oh, God.
And I went with my family. And at the intermission, my brother was just not having a good time, so we went out. And he was like, Mum was like, trying to go back. And like, Alex, come on, let's go back in. He was like, no. So we ended up leaving at the intermission of the pantomime.
It is a pretty shit pantomime.
Yeah.
All the time, anyway. So, anything else about High Wycombe? I'm trying to think.
I know.
You've got the Hill. You've got the Rye.
The World's End was filmed there. Bit of the World's End.
Yes, I think one of the pubs was filmed. No,
I don't think it was the pubs. It was the train station.
Train station. Yeah.
And its name dropped. We're gonna pick up from High Wycombe Station. I was like, I live there.
Yes,
that's so cool.
I can't think anything else about High Wycombe.
It's not a lot to talk about. It's such a. I'm planning on going back there after uni.
Yeah.
But that's purely for like education. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't. I would never go back. My family have said, yeah, we're all thinking of moving, like in the next 5 years.
Oh, there you go.
So hopefully soon, leave High Wycombe behind forever.
So where do you? I'm gonna let the audience find where you live. But where do you live? Where's the nearest thing you can walk from? Where do you live? What area do you live in?
So when my family moved to Holmer Green, High Wycombe, my parents were still together, and they moved to Micklefield. So like at the back end of Micklefield.
No, Micklefield.
It's not a great area. It's you know where the retail park is, with like there's the KFC, not McDonald's. There's like I think there's a Wix.
Wix.
M&S, you know that retail park?
Yes. So
if you come out of it, go down that tunnel.
Yeah.
And literally just keep following that road, you'll get to Micklefield.
What, where Pizza Hut is? Is that what I'm thinking of?
I don't think there's Pizza Hut there.
There was Wix, Pets at Home.
Pets at Home. There might be a Pizza Hut there. There is a Pizza Hut there. Yes, I went there so much as a kid.
Yeah, it's closed now.
Has it?
Yeah, it's been open for 23 years and it's closed. Yep, it's
We
closed
got free pizza there a lot.
I was there a week before it closed because my brother loves that place, and he found out that it was closing, so we decided to have one last pizza at Pizza Hut with the ice cream machine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
then there's like 20 different like things you just put on it. I was like, oh, it's great. And there's also pizza. Fantastic.
Yeah. Then you've got so now I know where you are. Right. And then you've got B&Q, which is down there. And then you got B&Q, and then you've got Aldi behind that. Yes. We can go on for High Wycombe all the time, but yeah. Oh my God, I went to the Jackie Palmer Stage School, which is across the bus stop area.
I went to PQA.
Which is PQA?
Calling Quirk Academy.
Did you?
Yeah, I went there for 4 years.
Really?
Hated it.
Wow. Were you young at the time?
Yeah. So
Like-
my brother had joined when he was about 11, somewhere around there. We joined when I was in about year 7 or 6. And then like after that summer, my parents were like, "Oh, Jacob, you don't get out. You don't do anything socially." Oddly enough, I was actually a massive introvert at the time. I wasn't very social at all. And they said, "All right, we're going to send you here too." I was like, no, fuck off, no. And they were like, "Yep, you're going." So I was like, okay. Went there for 4 years. Didn't like it. Didn't get on with many people there that well. And when I did my final year of school, I was like, I really want to quit. I really want to quit. And they're like, well, okay, you're shit at school. So if we get you a tutor, we go there. I was like, yeah. Can I quit PQA if I do? Yeah, deal. So, yeah. But
Yeah, my God, I never went to Pauline Quirk. Wow, that's weird.
I had someone I went to school with go to Jackie Palmer, and they were at a PQA for a bit, and they went to Jackie Palmer. I was like, cool. Apparently, it seemed like it's actually not that bad, and it might be better than Pauline Quirk. But yeah, I could say a few things about that school for why I hate them, but yeah, I don't know if that might get cut out of the show.
But if you ever go to High Wycombe, the best place is Spindle and Thread. That's the best place to go to.
I haven't been.
No, yes, opposite Morrison's, very good. Yeah. I like that place. Anyway, we've got to move on. We can talk about High Wycombe a lot, but the other thing that the other thing that is something we have in common, which is a film which is in my favourite film. It's in my top 5, and it never moves. It's my favourite film. I love it. It's close to my heart, and you love it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that is one of the best films of all time ever. Don't care what anyone says. That is Spaceballs. Right. I love Spaceballs. How did you love Spaceballs? And there's something that I'm jealous that you've got that I haven't. So how did you find out about Spaceballs?
My granddad showed me Spaceballs.
Really?
So him and my grandma on my dad's side used to have a house in France, and it was like a really old house. Like it was so old, like during World War II, German tanks drove up the driveway. It was it's old. It was really nice. They've sold it recently. But we would always go down for like a week or so in the summer. So we went down there years and years ago. Must have been at least 10 years ago or something. And he's like, "Oh, I've got a film to show you guys." And, Granddad's, I'm not going to tell his name in case they get him, but he's a bit of a pirating whiz. So he can like download a film or anything like that. And he downloaded Spaceballs and he played it on like the big TV for me and my brother. And just the first joke with like the really long shit, lost our shit at. We absolutely lost our shit at. And my dad was sort of watching it with us. I think it was more just watching us. He was loving it too. It's just a fantastic film.
Yeah.
It's such a great comedy, and just like it's so like, oh, for that joke, okay, but it's just so well done. It's so well done. Like even like what's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken.
It's
just like, of fucking course, that's why, and that's why he's called Colonel Sanders for this one joke.
Yeah.
It's so well done. It's so well done. And yeah, the thing that I've got that you don't, I don't wear it that much anymore. So
yes, I'm very jealous. Yeah.
maybe you can purchase it. Is a Spaceballs hoodie and a Spaceballs hat. And it says like Spaceballs hoodie and Spaceballs hat.
Yes.
That's another joke from
I
that
went
film.
crazy when I first saw it. I was like,
yeah. I thought you were going to attack me. When
Yeah,
you
that's why.
first saw it, and you came over
Yeah.
to me. I thought I'm about to be lynched by Matt Kirby.
So jealous because I love Spaceballs and the VHS of it. And
How did you get into
I
watching
don't know. I can't remember. I think my dad showed it to me. Oh, I just love it so much. My brother and I reference it all the time. My favorite line is John Candy. I love John Candy. And when he goes, I'm a Mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. And then I love the bit with the hairdryer where Lone Star goes, what is this? I only told you what you need to survive. And Princess Vesper's like, it's my hairdryer. I can't live without it. And he goes, right, you want this hairdryer? You carry it. And it's just and Rick Moranis is brilliant in it. And
Bill Pullman as Lone Star as well.
And I like where Dark Helmet goes, instead of I'm your father, he goes, I'm your father's uncle's cousin's former roommate.
That's probably the line I reference the most. I think, yeah, it's such a great line.
And Ludicrous Speed and Arsehole.
They've gone to Plaid. It's so
Yeah.
and it's all done like by Mel Brooks, who voices Yogurt, as well as I forget his fucking name, but it's the main evil guy as well.
Yeah, and God, there's so many. God, again, it's you gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. If you want to be best friends with me, watch that film alongside all the Indiana Jones films, and just watch my films that I put on Netflix. Anyway, we've got to move on. So a lot of people are interested that you are here because you have a lot of, basically every film that I see, you're probably on it in Winchester, in the Winchester area. So can you explain to me like how you became to be on this course, and how you fell in love with film in the first place?
So film in the first place, I think, was always there, and it's part of the reason why I applied for the course, because as a kid I loved films, everything like that. I think the first film I ever saw that I consciously remember seeing in the cinema was Cars. I think, like The Lion King, the Maybe it's like a re-release. It was one of those sort of films. I was like, Cars probably came out in 2001. I'm probably just fucking bullshitting. But I just remember seeing it. I was like, damn, this is sick. We would keep on going. Loved it. Grandparents showed me films. I'm like, this is amazing. And it was always something that I enjoyed, but never considered like you could make money off this. Right? I'm like, okay. I was like, see, directed by Spielberg. I was like, cool, yeah. Spielberg is chosen for that. He's meant for that. Me? I don't fucking know. I don't know the first thing about that. But yeah. And when it came to coming to this course, I did it a bit on a whim. I only applied to 2 universities. That was here and De Montfort in Leicester. And originally for De Montfort I applied for film studies, and for here I applied for film. So I would have done film production and film studies. But they cancelled the course of film here. And they said, we're still happy to take you, but you've got to choose between film studies and film production. And De Montfort seemed really nice, but here was just a bit closer. I like the area a lot more. Winchester always just sort of spoke to me in a sense, because I had 2 friends from college come here. And I was always like, well, if I come here, I've got a friend. No matter what, I could make friends with absolutely no one on my course, but I've got my friends here. So I've got them. So I came here and I chose film production, even though, like, they could correct me if I'm wrong in this, I might be. I have no memory of meeting Rob, Julio, Jake, Paul, none of them at an open day. I only remember speaking with a film studies lecturer. And in the end, I just didn't even go to his course. So, I just fully chose this course on a whim. I was like, yeah, fuck it. And it was so much so they did a Teams or like a Zoom meeting. Like just before summer. So any questions people had. And I asked a buttload of questions. So much so, I don't remember if Paul said it for Rob to say it or Paul just said it. Paul essentially told me to shut up and let other people let other people talk and let other people ask questions. I was like, no, I've got questions. I don't know anything about this course. But yeah, it was, I chose it on a whim. Came here and I was really nervous. I missed the first welcome week activity.
I did.
And I remember calling my mum and being like, I've messed up already. I'm done. I may as well come home. No one's going to know who I am. She's like, dude, chill. It's the first day. It's not even the first day. Just go to the next one. You'll be fine. And on that next one, I met Tamo and Becca.
Yeah. Woo.
2 of my current housemates who I love very dearly. And Ed. But I didn't meet him there.
But I want you to talk a lot about like your fascination with film and how, because I see you in the MMC and you're always working, and you're always working
chatting
with,
is what I'm doing.
Chatting and working at the same time. But just talk about like what it's like a normal day for you and what you love doing here and your experiences on set, and a lot about because you are a lot on set. I want you to talk about more about that kind of stuff.
When it came to doing sets, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I came to uni. And
Did you not know anything? No. You didn't know anything?
Didn't do. The only thing I did in terms of film related stuff beforehand was PQA and drama GCSE, which I failed. And I was like, this is shit. My teacher was shit. I'm swearing off film, all this stuff, even though I remember from PQA, the only bit I actually ever liked was the film and TV bit. Because it's like getting to use cameras and stuff. I was like, that's fucking cool. And the guy who taught that was also pretty cool. Whereas I didn't get on with the other people. So I came here and I was like, right, I'm willing to learn anything. Cameras, director, sound. And I was speaking to, I think, Cullen about it. It's like, yeah, you can do very well in sound. If you go far in the industry, you can do very well in terms of like money too.
Oh,
like,
really?
ooh.
So you weren't interested in sound before you came here?
I didn't have a clue. You could have handed me a mix pre when I came. I would have gone, what the fuck is that? Whereas now I can operate it like probably blind. Yeah, no clue. And in the half term of October first year, they ran a sound practicing, and it was more catered towards the second and third years, mainly the third years preparing for their FMPs. And I had nothing to do, didn't have a job at the time. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go. There might have been another person from first year, don't remember. But I remember I was one of the only ones. I just got involved and did a bit of booming with Maxby.
Yeah.
Maxby was there, and I was his boom op, and it was really, really fun. I enjoyed the heck out of it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And so I spoke to Ken and was like, I want to learn this a bit more because I find it pretty interesting. Taught me how to use a mix pretty immediately, learning all the sound stuff. And then, so when it came to FMP time, Matt took me on to Based on Pair. What else did I work on? The Artist, I essentially did that all myself. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah.
Do you remember Kerry and Adam?
Yeah.
Who just graduated. So they were also on a couple of days, but apart from that, it was just me. I was a first year doing all the sound for a third year's FMP because Elena sort of knew I was like interested in sound. I was like, I've got this project. It's pretty big. I was like, let's do it. And it went well. Like,
the actor was good in that.
Yeah, he was really good. And it went fine. I look at some of that now and I'm like, I could have done this better, could have done that better. But yeah, Based on Pair, The Artist. What was the other one? There was Money Mule, and that was when I sort of realised that I'm not half bad at this. Because one thing I heard about Money Mule was they ran a very high set. No first years, I think maybe 2 second years.
Yeah.
They were all third years who knew their business, because they wanted to make it the best it could be. So they took me, Ed, and Ollie on for a reshoot day, and I was like, damn, this is how I know I'm doing well. And after that day, they were like, oh, Jacob, you did really well. You did this really well. You did that really well. I was like, shit, I'm doing well.
Wow.
Didn't do anything freelance-wise over the summer, but when I came back, I did sound for my directing drama. And then in February, March last year, or this year, technically, of second year, I did my first freelance set. There was a job in London, and I got that through, dumb as it may sound or cliche, networking. Because they did a networking thing in London in January, Feb. Went to that.
Yeah.
And I was standing in line to talk to someone, and these two guys were standing next to me, and they go, do you know where this is? I was like, it might be over there, but I'm not too sure. And I'm like, oh, okay. Who are you? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm Jacob. And just got talking to them, and yeah, I said, I'm a sound guy, from uni. I'm just trying to make my way. If you want me for a job, get me on. I might be able to provide my own kit, so you don't have to worry about that. And they're like, oh, cool. Yeah, well, yeah, give me deets and we'll speak. I was like, oh, sick, okay. And then at the BFI Future Film Festival, I ran into one of the guys, Max, again, because one of his films was actually showing. And I got talking to him, and he recognised me, and we just chatted a bit more. And then a week or two later, he's like, oh, my mate who you met has got a film. Do you want to be on it? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And it didn't go great, to be perfectly honest. I could have done a far, far better job. But it was just experience. And, it was enough where the AC asked me to work on something with him months later, back in the summer. And from there, just building. I've done a couple with Cullen as well. I did a 4-day shoot with him in the summer, which went so well.
What was that?
It was called Pretender, and it was in Portsmouth. Very action, gunfights. Not gunfights. It's just more stunts. It was so well done, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. And fun enough, the thing I did with the AC, Kush, in the summer, I actually got to meet Tatiana, one of the lead actors from Gentlewoman on that set, because she said her and one of the other people there were talking about period piece. I was like, oh, I'm doing a period piece for uni. And they're like, oh, what's that about? I'm like, oh, it's like a bit Georgian, it's very upper class. It's like two people, like they've sort of murdered their boyfriends or something. And I see I get like a weird look on her face. And she's like, where you say you're from again? Winchester. When's it filming? Like November. I think I'm in this. I was like, oh God. Because now, like, I wasn't slandering or anything at all. I'm just talking about the film. I'm like, I now have to be so careful with what I say, because anything that could be taken the wrong way, she might say, oh, this might not be a good idea anymore. We don't want to lose our main actor, because it would definitely be because of me. So I was really nervous, but the day went really well, worked with her really well. And when it came to Gentleman at the start of the month, we just, got on really well. And it made that shoot a lot easier too.
The place that you said you networked at, what was the bit where Sean was there? What was that one?
Sean.
Was that a coincidence? Because Sean took a picture on his story and it was you. And he said, who let this guy on the set?
That was something that Sean offered me. So that was a reshoot day for a film he worked on in the summer. Originally, he asked Cullen to be on it. Cullen said no, because he's not as good at boom up as me. He won't mind me saying that. It's not me being boastful a little bit. But he's like, Jacob's got more experience boom up. It's a one-person thing. Jacob would be better for this. And Sean messaged me, and I was like, yeah, cool, absolutely. I'll come do that. And so I did that. Again, didn't go great. But it is what it is. That's like the one thing I can say from all of it. Like, all these jobs I've done, only maybe, a third of them went well, and good sound was recorded. And that's not me being a shit sound recorder. It's maybe a bit. It's just more peaking. But it's me just learning. It's me networking with people, because I still had a good time on set. And it's just learning how to do the job a bit better. So now when it's come to like Gentlewoman, and then next semester and after uni, I'm in a better position because I've learned from it.
What is your opinion on networking though? Because people are scared of it. People hate it.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on it?
Love it.
You love networking?
Yeah. I think part of it is I can talk to anybody. I mean, I work as a barista, so I have to talk to anybody and everybody. And just networking is just the exact same thing as that. I'm just trying to sell myself a bit, and it's more about something that I have more of an interest in rather than coffee. So, boring shit Starbucks coffee.
But you look at a coffee cup and go, this looks a bit like a lens. Oh, I do film production.
Oh, don't you know? But yeah, so networking, I find it's very easy to do. Talking to people, if people want me to network for them, in a sense, that's a bit of a hard thing to do. But
have you ever got networked at before?
What do you mean? like
if someone tried to network out of you?
Oh yeah, the bloody first and second years.
But do you find that a bit kind of like, oh, I don't like being... No. It's like asking out someone on a date in a bar or something.
No, I don't mind it. Anyone who's networking is they're looking for an opportunity to learn and grow their experience. Yeah. And whether that's me asking someone who's, it might be a camera person, and I might say, look, what are your thoughts on that? They may have no clue what I'm talking about, but it's a bit more experience. And it's networking might say, oh, I need a sound guy. That guy seemed like he was really trying to make his way. I'll drop him a message, see if he's free next Friday. And that's what happened with another shoot I did. Yeah, like the guy, Max, I met, he was like, oh, I've got this thing, you're free? And I was like, yeah, because he knew he wanted to work with me properly. And yeah, I ended up working on a shoot for him about a month ago. And now I'm going to be at a premiere for the film they're doing, hopefully next month.
Wow.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, and first and second is coming to me. I love that because it's a bit of sort of like, stroke the ego and all that, but it's also like it proves to me that I am good at what I do, because the one thing I can't do to myself is praise. Can't praise myself. Any time I'm given praise, I deflect so easily. It's second nature to deflect now.
Yeah.
So just to have them keep coming towards me and ask questions and everything like that, it's just like, okay, I'm not as bad as I might think I am. So yeah, networking, love it. Absolutely love it.
All right, okay. I want you to talk about more about film sets, like the stuff that you've worked on.
Okay.
I've written down some things. I wrote down. So could you what was your favourite one to be on? Was it, I put bed sheets down here. Was it bed sheets or was it Money Mule? And talk. That's a good question. I'm trying to think of questions. Talk about what was a big learning curve for you, because you said you didn't understand stuff when you came here. Who were your Jedi masters in that, and who was Cullen? Cullen.
I think he knows it. Shout out to Cullen. I think he knows this, but I owe a lot of where I am now to Cullen.
Oh,
I do. I owe a lot to him because he taught me how to use sound. He reinforced me on sound. He kept me going. If I had questions, he'd answer them, and he brought me onto sets. I couldn't have asked for a better person to work with and everything. It's true. It's soppy. He's when he sees this, he's gonna go, "You soppy shit." He's gonna message me something like that. Probably a bit rude in knowing him.
No, we love Cullen. We do love Cullen. We miss him in the OMC. Yes, we do. Come back.
He may have a job at somewhere else now, so
yes,
he'll never come back.
Well,
but yeah.
What about James R? Did James R help as well?
James wrote.
Yes.
James helped a bit as well. James helped a bit as well, but
Cullen was your.
It's yeah. I fully will admit now, I would not have this interest in sound that I do, and be here where I am today with the experience I've got without Cullen. I wouldn't.
What kind of things did he teach you and stuff about sound?
It was just sound. Like mix pre, the different mics, like axis for the boom, like learning how to boom. All this stuff that I probably wouldn't be able to pick up, or I could have, but it would taken me a lot longer. And it may not have been taught to me as well, but he would just sat down, he'd go through with me 10 times over if I needed to, and sometimes I did. And although it's more with cameras, there was a point where he would refuse any training with cameras with me, him and Caleb, because I was just that bad with them.
They refused. They refused to.
Great. I'll be like, "Oh, Colin, I forgot to use the C100. Can you show me?" He's like, "No, no." I'm like, "Oh, Colin, come on, no, figure it out yourself. I'm fucking done with that." I'm like, "All right, fair."
Very unprofessional of them.
You've met Cullen.
Yeah, well, yes, yes, it sounds like Cullen. Yeah.
But I've completely forgot the question.
But talk to me because yeah.
There are a few that just stick out. So, artists, because it was a project I sort of led for my department, and I did it all myself. That was like sort of all thrust into the deep end. Based on Pair was just one of the most fun sets I've been on, because it was Matt's set, it was with Ethan, it was with Alice. It was such a great film.
Yeah.
Shout out based on Pair.
Based on Pair. Yeah.
Release.
I've already said that 100 times.
Make based on Grandmere. Make it.
Yeah.
You know, let's see it. I want to see it. In depth. I'm not delivering a bomb, producing drama in first year, because again, leading it myself, and it's making a film for my assignment.
Yeah, that was good. That one. Yeah.
I look back at that film and I'm like, you know what? There's an error here or two, but it's a pretty good film. It is funny.
Very funny.
Well edited, I'll say. But yeah, bed sheets as well. That was great. I went through a very tough time in the first semester, second year. Really tough time. And just working with my housemates, who are just some of my closest friends, not just here, but in general. That was just so lovely. And yeah, I think we made a pretty good film. I can admit that now. I couldn't at the time. I was too mentally detached to admit it. But yeah, it was a really good film. And then all the freelance stuff, Money Mule was great, because that was when I was like recognised. But yeah, the freelance stuff, it's just sort of, I'm good enough to go out into the world, have outside people say, yeah, we want you, not just someone who knows me from uni. But yeah.
Were you scared to go on Money Mule? Something big and think, oh God, I don't know that much to do.
But again, I knew like Harrison, Kieran, quite big. I knew Niles a little bit. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on set. I'm going to be the best person I can be, most level person. If they say jump, I'm going to say how high. And I did that. And I was just trying to be friendly as much as I could with Chris, with Jake. And, you know, it worked. I'm working with those guys all tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow.
Who? Chris and...
Chris, Jake, Harrison, Niles, Kieran.
Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
It's for Ollie's cinematography.
Bloody hell!
But it's like a Money Mule, well, not Money Mule, Red Mirror production that Ollie and Will are filming as camera for cinematography. And
Wait, they're coming all tomorrow to help Ollie on his cinematography module.
So no, Harrison's directing,
Right.
and then like Niles, Ella, Grace, Jess, Kieran, they're all coming to do like other parts, like AD or all that stuff. First AC, like Gaffer, and I'm doing the sound. It was gonna be me and Cullen, but I don't think he can't make it. So
Whereabouts tomorrow?
no clue. I've just told Ollie, tell me what time you need me. I'll have all my kit ready outside mine when you need me, and off we go.
Bloody hell! I didn't know that. Wow.
So-
Is it a Harrison? Is it a Red Mirror like
Production.
a film? But then Ollie's putting his cinematography module within it.
Yeah, and
That's
I'm
clever.
gonna try and get my advanced post in it as well. So like it's like a gunshot type film. So I'm like, oh yeah, that'll do. Bit fake blood there.
Yeah.
And,
Harrison and Kieran are lovely. I've had them on the show, both of them. They said to get you on the show when the episode was out.
And that was how many episodes ago, Matt?
Look, I'm so
And only
busy.
now here. Ollie shouted me out in the first ever episode.
I don't remember.
And only now am I here.
The thing is, Hope is going to be on the Christmas special, and I don't know when that's going to come out. So that's probably going to come out when it comes out. So
It's a Christmas special for next Christmas.
for next Christmas, yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. I haven't thought about that. But again, I wanted to talk about more about being on set and more about sound. Let's talk about a bit more sound. So you are the person of sound on the course. Talk to me about your fascination with sound, and has there been some horrible sound, not horrible, but like challenging sound bits, and is it always a challenge to do sound? Just talk about sound basically.
Yeah, like with sound, I think my fascination will definitely grow more. I'm trying to take what I know and just apply that to my sets. I haven't really done like reading or further learning, which I really should do. In terms of like on sets, I find it can be a challenge a lot of the time, as the main reason is that camera does take priority over sound in a sense, because you want to get those really good shots. In a sense, you do want to get those really nice shots, but sometimes it does mean I'm there tiptoes for like 2-3 minutes just trying to get a shot. That was a lot with Gentlewoman. There's one of the wides, I was just there like fuck for the entire take, and that's not like a slander to Gentlewoman. Like you have to go with that.
Well, so what do you have to do? What do you have to do? So you have to. I've done it before, but you have to. Is it all about sounding good, or is it all about levels?
Oddly enough, it is about sounding good. So the main two things you want in any actor for any dialogue is a lav and the boom mic. So the lav normally sits around where the diaphragm is, because that gets all the bass. That's what the lav is meant to do. And the boom comes, downwards, preferably downwards. You don't want it to come up, because then you get a lot of like the nasal stuff, and you want it to almost go again for like around the diaphragm. So the good point that I was always taught was aim for the chin. If you're hitting the chin, you're probably going to end up around here sooner or later. And yeah, sometimes it means like there's a lot on Gentleman where I'm going 1, 2, 3.
And do you have to learn this? Do you have to learn the script and blocking as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to.
So what do you do there? Do you have to talk to Hope, who directed it, or?
So it depends. Like, I mean, Gentleman was shot on multicam, so as long as I wasn't in frame, then I was fine. But I had to learn the script, so I'd be like, Dominique's line ends here, and then Tatiana's. And I was also taught by Cullen, the second to last line is when you move, because your brain goes second to last line, and when you're moving, they said their last line, and when you get to the other person, you're at their first line. So yeah, that's the way I was taught to do it. And I actually had to ask one of the actors. It was for like one of the final takes, and Gentleman saying, "Look, I'm going to be like a half a second after they've said their line. You'll see me stop over you with the boom. Please wait for me." And thankfully she did. She was very nice about that. But yeah, it's a lot of movement, and you don't want it to peak. You want the levels to be good, and that was my big issue. I mixed very loudly, so much so that I did a film with James and Ryan over summer, and there was quite a key bit which is peaked quite a bit. So apologies to them. Yeah, it is.
What do you mean by mixed? You said mixed. earlier. Oh, peaked.
Oh,
peaked.
oh, mix. So, just like on the mix 3 that you're using to record this, there'll be the general mix down. So, let's say you plugged my mic into outlet 1, yours into outlet 2. When you get to the edit, you might see outlet 1, outlet 2 have sound levels going through them. Outlet 3, outlet 4 won't have any. Outlet 4 and 3 can get rid of if you want. Outlet 1 will be my mic. Outlet 2 will be your mic. And so, it's just then about mixing them together to make it sound good. That goes more into post sound, which I don't know a lot yet. We're at a point now, gentlemen, where I can probably start that. So it's time to learn. But
what with sound, I've got so many memories with sound and how good and bad it would go. Sometimes the sound, why does it go? Why does it go? And why does it go beep 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 beep? Sometimes it does that on the mix pre. It goes beep. Well, sometimes it goes. Why does it do that? Why does it go? And why does it go? Sometimes it does that. Is that a question you can ask? No.
I have no idea.
No.
What you
Well, the sound. Well, the sound world.
You might just be messing with it.
Oh, okay. So talk to people. I want to educate people about sound. So we've got a mix pre right. Actually, there's a mix pre right there. I don't know if you can
pick it up.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You get a battery if you want. There's a battery over there. Let me see if we can get a battery.
Can do if you want.
Let's do a mix pre. Let's do a mix pre tutorial on the show. Here we go.
You never have to ask one again from the MC. Just send them the link to this video.
That's true. You've just solved the training. Right. So you turn it on. Right. You've got what have you got on the mix pre?
So you've got your little touch screen. It's not necessarily touch screen. It's a touch screen to that, but it's your screen. You've got your 4 dials, which are your 4 inputs. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
So they control each one. And then you get into the menu, and you got your presets, which I don't really use. Inputs, don't really use. Project is good to use, especially if you're doing multiple days, because then you say D1, D2, D3 for day 1, day 2, day 3. And then you go, oh shit, wrong button. You go record, which is very key to do because you always want to make sure you're recording in 48 kilohertz. That's the standard for film. 4.1 is the standard for music.
Oh,
so,
interesting, right.
But they're set to 44. Bit depth is set to 24. That used to be how all the sound devices were made. However, there's a new thing that's come in, and it's called 32 float. And what that just means is if something peaks, depending on how far it's peaked, if it's peaked into the fucking stratosphere, you're not getting that back. If it's peaked just over or it's just going into the peak, you'll be able to recover a lot more sound than you would have. So always record on 32-bit if you can. 48 kilohertz. Actually, I will make sure that it's set to 48 kilohertz. There you go. And then these have the exact same menu for each one. If you've got the boom in channel 1, you want to make sure that you have your phantom power. If
yes,
you've got 11 there, you want to make sure it's off. And you want nothing going in. And is there anything else? I don't know.
What about gain? Tell
gain.
The audience at home what gain means.
I don't know what it means. I don't really know. All I know is that let's say there's a mic plugged in here. I'm talking into it, la 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 la. If it's going really into the red or the yellow, or it's barely coming up along this side, I turn it up, turn it down accordingly. So it's around the 30-20 mark. That's ideally what it would be. If it goes to like minus 12.
Yes, you taught me that. You said don't get
good.
it. You said don't get it past minus 20. Is that right? Is that correct?
Don't get it past minus 20. No, you want it to be around minus 20.
Oh, you don't want it above minus 20.
Yeah, like natural dialogue. Let's say, for example, like dialogue like this. It's not me talking this volume and then yelling. It's all going to be around this volume. So let's say on there, it's around like minus 20 or something like that. It's going to be a good recording. And it just means there's room to play with in the post sound.
What's the last button on there? What's like the what's it called? The snowflake one, the far left one. That one. What is it?
That just takes you to the SD card.
Oh.
It's like a little shortcut. So then you just edit it, and if you need to, then you format. So it's just a way to format before the start of each day.
Oh, is that an SD card button?
Yeah, because
Boring.
the way that it's built, I'm not going to take it out because it's going to.
There's I remember there's an SD card in there. Yeah.
It's under here, and this is like I've worked with some where these have just broken off, or they have been broken off, and they've just been lazily put back on, or they've by person hidden it well from Jimmer, and then I'm like, fuck. And the SD card is built under this.
Yeah.
So in an ideal world, you do not ever want to see the SD card of a mix pre, because then you've got to deal with getting this back on. If it falls off, then your sound's fucked. Yeah, so this is just a way to get to the SD card a lot easier. There's still a button on the main menu, but
I have found one that has the bottom come off and you see the SD card, and I go, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is there any other things you can talk about sound? Like, do you know like the inside of a mix pre and all that stuff, and inside of a while the technical stuff? Because I saw Jimmer like yesterday, like working on chipboards and.
I don't. Oddly enough, Jimmer has not let me take one home and tear it to pieces. No, oddly enough, he hasn't.
So you don't have to like tear it to pieces and fix it. You know how to do that.
No.
That's.
If you want to, Matt, if you want to buy me a mix pre, I'm happy to learn, but they're pretty spenny. So that's up to you, boy.
How much would that cost? The mix pre?
If I remember, I had a little look at one point. I think it was about $1,000 and a bit.
Really?
$1,000 and a bit
for that?
Yeah.
For a mix pre?
Yeah, they're expensive.
$1,000?
More than $1,000. So I think it's like 1.3, 1.4.
It's like 300 or something.
No. If they were 300, I'd probably own one myself by this point.
Yeah, I was going to say, like a little one of those small things right there. Sorry, I was just looking at it and thinking, God, it's so expensive. I mean, I Googled C100s and they were $1,000. I'm thinking C100s. Again, talk to me about sound. If you have an actor in the corner of the room over there, and you have an actor right here, and you can't get to that actor over there, and you have to, and you can't get over there, but you're closer to this actor than that one. How do you? And you got boom. How do you make it sound
good,
the same? Because if you get a boom, and this person sounds stronger, and that person sounds, because it's over there. How do you fix that scenario?
Are they in the same shot, or is it broken up?
Let's say the same shot to make it harder.
Shot. So what you could do, if you've got a lot of money, resources, or just next person to be on set, you can have 2 boom ops. So I'm on that person there, and someone's on that person there. So you could do that. You can also just try and see how it goes, or you could do wild takes. So stay on one actor, go on another actor, and just say, look, you guys need to know your stuff, and just pray and pray that the way they speak sounds clear. But in an ideal world, if they were sat there and there, probably could boom that. If there's that, like, if they're really far apart, then that's a different kettle of fish. But normally they'll be far enough away where you can take a different sound take, put it over, and because you can't see their lips move as well, you can go, yeah, they said that in that take, sure. It's just working with what you got.
What is there a scenario that you can tell us that was very, very hard to accomplish on a set?
Yeah, it was on the set of Pretender, the film I did with Cullen. It was just because it was very like an action type film. It was a very action heavy type film, with like stunts and like fighting. And there was a take where I had to be on the main guy as he came, or like there was the villain as he came in, and he sort of did a bit of talking out of that. And then I think there was a bit of a fight with the main guy, but it was just such a hard way to get into frame because of the camera. So I think at one point we tried and kind of just said, look, we're just going to do wild take on that. I was like, cool. It's just too difficult to do. But sometimes, yeah, you do a wild take, so that means you get the exact same sound as it's been done. It just means there's no camera rolling, so you can get a lot closer. You can get the sound exactly as you need it and make it sound a lot better.
What about lavs? Lavs are just... and they've got another brain, and I find them a pain in the arse to link up.
Really?
We put them on, and they get a noise, and then one sounds hissier than the other one, and then the batteries die. Literally, batteries die less than 20 minutes. And
so you need to go to IKEA, Matt.
Oh, that's true. Get a lot of batteries.
You get yourself some IKEA batteries.
They're strong?
They are fantastic. There are days where, like on Gentleman, I would plug them in, to all my things at the start day. I'd recharge them overnight, plug them in. They'd last a whole day. Take them home, recharge them. Next day comes. I've got about 30 OK batteries. It's rinsed me for my money. They've done well out of me for that. But yeah.
Tell us, that's a good point. Tell the audience at home, like, advice if you were going to do a sound op. What have you learnt that you can tell people? So you've got the batteries, IKEA batteries. Definitely buy them for my Christmas decorations this year.
Stickies for lavs. It's making lavs sound more coherent. It's giving them not as much of an advantage to mess up. So Pink Noise, shout out Pink Noise. Fucking love Pink Noise.
Is that the company?
Yeah, they recently put me again on their like Instagram, and I'm just like,
wow.
Yeah, I've got like they've done that twice now, and I've got at least, it's not a lot, but it's like 10 new people just follow me. So, and these are all people who are into sound properly. It's a sound company, and it's also quite a sound company. And they've got lots of stickies, lots of stuff you can put on lavs, so it's against no rustle. So if I had a lav on now and I had a big coat on, like, like one of those big puffer jackets, that would be awful. If I worked on a set and you said, "Oh, this is our wardrobe," I'd say, What is the matter with you?" That is my worst enemy. So by having that, it can try and detract from the rustle a little bit, because it's not rubbing against the lavs, it's rubbing against a bit of like foam or fur on top. That sort of stuff is really handy. Anything that can go over a lav is really good. If you've got money to burn, I'd recommend like 48 volts phantom power box, because then you can do wireless booming, which is so cool. Love wireless booming.
Right, wireless booming, yeah.
An IM, so the boom up can have their own feed of sound, which again, really helpful, really cool, because the boom up knows exactly where to be, rather than just guess, or they have to be within a certain limit to the mixer. If I give you an IM and a wireless boom, I can send you wherever the bloody hell I want, as long as you're close enough where the feed is still coming through, it's still being transmitted. I could send you to Africa if it worked. So yeah, it's so helpful. But yeah, I'd say all that. It's hard to like. It seems like a lot. It's not too much. It's just practice and just going, oh, that's how that works. Oh, that's how that works. That's a lot of the way I've learned it. And again, that comes with mistakes. It comes with messing up. But it's just owning it, heart and sleeve, all that malark. And yeah, it can turn out fine. If people want to speak to me about it, they can always, come talk to me. I love talking to people anyway, and being able to talk about something I'm well versed in is great.
Yeah, talk to me. That's great. Yeah, talk to me about boom mopping as well. Like, does that hurt? I bet that's a pain in the ass. Yes. So you have to keep doing it. You have to solder on.
Yeah. Because you look at me and you think, oh, absolute beefcake, and you could be correct in that. However, doesn't mean that beefcakes don't get tired when they're booming.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, my arms and like muscles have grown quite accustomed to it. So if I don't do it for ages, they can definitely hurt. If I'm doing it consistently and a lot, it's not too bad. After Gentleman though, I made a really, really big mistake. I didn't stretch. So I was just go to each day, go to bed.
What do you mean you didn't stretch? You mean
didn't stretch out my arms. I didn't sort of like do all that beforehand.
Before you do it?
No, it's good to stretch, and I completely forgot to, because I was just so like, I was so stressed about the film, and I wanted to make sure that I did my job well.
Do you stretch before you do any film?
I try to. I do often forget because I am stressed, and I just want to make sure I do a good job. And if they look over and see me just going 1, 2, 3, 4, I might think, well, he's a bit weird. What's he doing there? Why is he not doing his job? And because even though that could be part of the job, it's not part of the job to everyone. They think that and see, oh yeah, he's doing the right thing here. So yeah, I went into work the next day, and I think I just had to take some milk from one fridge to the other, so we had more milk out front. And after doing that, my arm was just killing me, because I'd just been booming for like three whole days, and I hadn't had proper rest, because I completely forgot I was something to get work the day after Gentlewoman. Lots of fun, But yeah, my arms were killing me for about the rest of the week.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
God.
A lot
That's
of
important to stretch before you do that and stuff.
What I'm still waiting on from Colin is he said for a shoot he did, he paid for his boom up to get a massage afterwards. Still waiting on my massage from Pretender, but yeah, one of my mates is he actually works as a masseuse. So
Wow.
I've said to him, Tommy, whenever you're free, let me know. I need that massage, because he actually did a bit of massage on me the other day, and he didn't do it very hard, barely pushing on me. It felt like agony because I'm just so knotted up. So, hour with him, whole new man, because I'll just be able to move my body a bit, hopefully. But yeah.
The thing that I have next on my list is there's something that I think is awesome that you have, an item of clothing, not besides the Spaceballs thing, is that when I saw you once and you had the coolest socks, you had Mixpre, they're called Sound Device socks.
If you told me about this, I could have worn them.
I haven't got them on.
I've got just boring. I've got there's a colour down there somewhere. I've got them in my drawer. I even thought maybe, but I was like, no, I'll save them for like a special occasion.
But where did you get them? Because there's a story behind that. I want to know, where did you get them from? Because I know the answer, but
I went to it's called the IPS Audio Show last year, and I went there with Cullen. It was just me and him, and it was one of the first times I probably got out and was like, ooh, this is the world. And it was around this time last year, actually. I went to the second one a couple of weeks ago with him and Matt Warlow. And yeah, we got a bunch of free stuff from there, socks, shirts, and it was also just me talking to people.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was the environment like? What's it kind of like?
It was all sound, no camera, no lighting, nothing, just sound. I got to speak to so many. I got to speak to Rode, Sennheiser, which are brands that we use here.
Wow, yeah,
and the Big Daddy DPA, who are very quickly becoming like the top mark for it. I need to drop an email to them because I met one of their representatives at the one this year, and he said, they're doing free trials with some of their kit. So I was like, could you have some uni sets? And I've completely forgot to email him. I was being so busy with other stuff.
Was Rhodey there?
Rode.
Yeah. Rode.
Were they there this year? I don't think they were here this year. They were last year. They were good to speak to. Yeah, it was good. The main team I spoke to was Pink Noise. Last year I spoke to them for absolute ages. I spoke to them for like an hour, and in the end I bought my boom pole, which I still have now. Yeah, I bought that a couple of weeks later, and then the one this year again, talked to them for ages about different kit I could potentially buy from them, stuff they recommend, and then they even had free tape to give out, which is amazing because
wow, that's cool.
I know it sounds so nerdy to say I got free tape, woohoo, but it just means I can I put the lav on, put the tape over it. It's not going to hurt the person that much. If they got a hairy chest, it might sting a bit, but it's going to keep that in place, and that's just so good. It's so helpful. So yeah.
Wow. So was it like a Comic-Con for sound? They have stalls and
I guess
people
so.
and...
I guess so. Yeah, it was just so cool, and it was just a way to meet people. And again, like I said to them, look, brand new, second year uni student, this was the last year, enlighten me. Just enlighten me. I just want to know like what you guys do. And they were all happy to speak to me for a while. It was a lot busier this year, so I couldn't have that sort of one-on-one time. But last year they were really, really good. This year was good too. It was at a bigger centre because they just wanted to get a bigger place, and that was really good. Again, more free stuff. But no, it was really good. Again, I got to hear a lot about tinnitus at like a talk that he had going on.
Right.
Apparently, a lot of people with sound will get tinnitus quicker than those who don't, and you can get tinnitus and still work in the industry.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on like the severity. If your tinnitus is like completely killing your ears, you may have to retire from sound, go into an office job. Because you need to be able to hear. But there's certain roles you can step into based on like your experience. So it's not the end of the world if you get tinnitus and love working in sound. It just may mean you can't do on-set sound anymore because you can't trust your ears to know that you've recorded a good take.
Are you worried about getting it?
Extremely. It's now to the point like if there's loud noise or something in my ear, I get really concerned. I think it was Halloween. when we were going out, I was saying, do you know Jack Long on the American football team
No,
that Ed's
no.
on? Friend of mine, friend of Ed's. Ran into him, gave him a big hug, everything like that. And this guy wasn't with any of us. He just came up to me and Jack, and he just screamed in my ear with all his fucking lungs right into my
Oh,
ear.
yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? And if I was, a worse person, I would have turned around and just fucking punched him in the nose. But yeah, I was really concerned for a couple of days because I was like, I don't know what damage he's done to my ear there, and what's happened. Because again, the guy was drunk. He doesn't know that that's what I want to do as a profession, but it's still, that could have had an effect on my life majorly.
What did he shout in your ear?
Well, he just screamed. He just went, ah! And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, take care of your ears anyway, because, for me, I've got to. It's going to hopefully be my job. But tinnitus isn't fun. It's just a glaring noise that could be quite severe or could be quite low, but it's always going to be in the back of your mind and just be there. So if you don't have it, good. Keep it that way. Keep your music low, all that.
And is there a cure for it at all?
No cure.
No. Oh.
They've not found a cure for it yet. I think there's ways to help. So like some people find listening to music. It's having something else in the background take your mind off it. That sort of thing can help.
Yeah.
So I think Ethan's got tinnitus. Ethan Crowther.
Yeah. Ethan, yeah.
I believe he's got tinnitus, and he's got a kind of hearing aid that, again, I think helps with something like that. Just helps just denoise it a bit. So, yeah.
When you say take your mind off it, wouldn't editing sound in Edit Suite take your mind off it, or being on set,
no,
working and stuff, take your mind off it?
Because then you're probably worried about the tinnitus playing into that.
Oh.
So, it's like almost putting on like white noise when you go to sleep.
Oh.
So like Ed's got tinnitus, and when we first moved in together last year, I'd hear YouTube videos playing. I'm thinking, this fucker's leaving his YouTube running all bloody night. What a
to
melon.
sleep?
Yeah, but the reason he does it is because his mind focuses on the YouTube video, because he'll put on like a 4-hour like video essay about something, and he'll listen to that, and then he's just like then he's asleep. So that's the way. So whenever I hear like YouTube and stuff playing from his room at like 2 or every time I'm going to bed, I'm thinking it's nothing major. He's fine. He's just sleeping, and that's just the way he can sleep.
Yeah. Speaking of in your house and sleeping, is that Tamo wanted to mention that you keep him awake a lot. Just a quick side thing. Anything you want to respond to that response?
Yeah. First of all, fuck you, Tamo.
Right.
No. I know why. It's because odd enough, I don't think people know this, but I'm quite a loud person.
Right.
Shockingly. And so I could be talking with Becca, Ed, someone who, like you, if you've stopped by, and to me, like my volume now isn't that loud. This is quite a normal volume. Someone else they may think, Jesus Christ, Jacob, stop yelling for the love of God. And that's often how it is with Tamo in the morning. So I can be talking to Ed, and then there was a time where I was like trying to be cross, like, yeah, I'm going to work, or I'm going on set, talking quite quietly. And he's going, I can hear you. Shut up. Go to sleep. And I'm just like, okay, sorry. Because again, I never mean to do it. I never mean to
That's
like annoy him.
fine.
But no.
Buy Tamo earplugs, he'll be fine.
Exactly. He needs to sort himself out, not me.
Yeah.
He needs to change, not me.
Just talk more about sound. So when in the Comic-Con sound thing, did you get your hands on any mix pre's at all, or any new equipment?
So they had some so the company is Sound Devices, which is such a good name. And so they had a few of those there. That was more this year, and it wasn't sort of like pick up and play, because they're valuable bits of kit. I could go, oh, very nice, and go to run. So you couldn't really pick up and play with it, but they were like showing off all their new kit. They would have like little booklets about all their kit and like go into detail about them, which is really cool. And yeah, all that stuff is probably stuff I cannot afford at all. If you want to help me afford it, be grateful, but probably can't afford for a good while. So yeah, it was a really good time there. Really good time. And for someone who wants to get into sound, even as like a beginner, it's so helpful. It's just talking to people. And hopefully next year or a couple of years in the future, I can go there still with Cullen, James, Matt, or maybe by myself, and I can have a proper conversation with someone. Because that's the thing. I know the technical side of sound. I've got very good at the technical side. The education and the talking side of it, not the best. Cullen's probably seen me say something from this and gone, absolute melon, that's incorrect, or that's just wrong terminology. Guarantee it'll pick up on one of those types of things from this. But yeah, that's the thing I need to work on the most. But
the thing that, because I had to do sound editing for Divine Intention, and I learned a lot because I never touched Mixpre before. But the thing that interests me is being outside with a Mixpre and a boom, and that seems like hell, doesn't it? Because there's obviously plane, birds, trains, cars,
people,
lawnmowers, people. The worst is a building site. Many others. How do you
deal with it?
Yes, basically.
Hope and pray first of all that it's a good location. It's not a busy day.
And do you go before?
If I'm able to, yeah. I went with Gentleman. I went to Chawton once, and so went round with Mixpre and a boom. I was like, yep, yeah, it's really good. For when we shoot, can we do this? Can we do that to make it easier on me? And they're like, yeah, which was very nice of them. And they did do that when we actually filmed.
Do you notice like creaky floors and echoey rooms?
It's the thing of like now any little noise you hear, you've got to be on the lookout for, because it might be something that you can get rid of in easily. But yeah, anything that could interrupt a clean take, you've got to be aware of. And if you hear a plane going overhead, we had so many times, even though like you'd think over Chawton, surely not, we could hear a plane or we'd hear like a groundskeeper doing their work, and we're like, we got to go again. And that happened a lot on the last day. We're like really pushed for time. We're all really stressed. I'm just like, guys, we need to wait for 2 minutes. There's a plane overhead, and they're like, oh god. But we got through it. We got it all done. We wrapped on time.
Yeah, there's a video that my brother sent, and it's like a cartoon. I think it was on Instagram. Of I think you've probably seen it of a sound knot person getting really stressed because his cars and building sites and planes and stuff. So a few other questions before we get into quickfire questions. Is what it's like the post-production of sound. What's that like? Do you enjoy that as much? Or
I haven't really done it. So
you must do pre-production sound and
pre-production.
link it up. Yeah,
pre-production's easy.
Not pre-production. Post-production, like
haven't really
putting it through
audition.
Yeah, audition, and
haven't really done it.
Would you like to do more stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm doing it for Gentlewoman. I'm going to do it. I'm making sure I've got enough time to do it for my second semester film. And yeah, it's going through, cleaning everything up, because sometimes there's only you here or there, or you might have mixed a bit too loudly on that. It's me, or it's mixed a bit too loudly on one take or another. And it's just clean up so it sounds good. It can still sound good immediately, but then it's playing with it. So like lavs come in at the right time, different takes that are intercut come in at the right time, and it all sounds coherent. It's happening now. Yeah, so I'm excited to learn it, but I'm starting pretty much from scratch.
What about a thing that I did at college? The sound was a bit annoying. Was a film I did, which was really good, but the sound was just awful. And I put it denoise. You know what denoise is? It's a setting on Premiere.
Denoise, just don't edit sound in Premiere.
No,
because
it's not. Why?
It's not built for it. That's what Audition is for. You could get away with doing a really rough sound edit in Premiere Pro. I would advise against it, because the best thing you can do is go to a take and put it into clean up noisy dialogue, and that's a good start. But then you need to apply so much else to it, and it just isn't built for that. Premiere Pro is built for editing, not for sound. So yeah, definitely if you're going to do anything with post-production sound, start on Audition, because I'm going to sit down on Monday, if I've got time, take some of the files that we know we're going to use for sound from takes, and just start cleaning them up, getting them ready. So when we fully picture wrapped, locked, all that. Just take it, put it in, and yeah, there may be a bit of tweaking that still needs to be done. I might have to make the clip a bit longer, fade in, fade out, so they flow really well. But yeah, I'm not too sure what to do. I know there's EQ and everything like that. Don't know how to really work it, but you're just gonna learn.
Is there any like leveling levels as well? Because I find that such a long pain in the neck to one person sounds quiet than the other, and then you've got to level that out, and then if you level that person up on Divine Intention, I'm thinking of bringing back. So there was two characters, one sound quieter than the other one, and then if you raise the quieter one, then the background sounds higher than the other one, and then I remember Cullen helping me a lot. Do you have any advice for that, fixing those kind of things?
Not at the moment, because I don't have the experience to say. I don't want to say something wrong, so I take it as gospel and then screw them over. Just go through tutorials, learn, do whatever you can so you do it right, and leave room for a sound edit. That's like the most important thing for like producers. Room tone, so important. That might be a bit of why it didn't sound so good. You gotta get your room tone, which is just a minute or so of just the lighting and camera setup with no noise from any actors, any crew. It's just you're getting the sound of the scene. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
So when it comes to it, you can lay that as an extra track under it. So you can mess with the dialogue, you can mess with like lavs, boom, and you've got this other track, so it's all going to sound consistent. So like you said, like one character sounded louder than the other and the background changed. Room tone can help fix that. So it's just to do something like that. You can apply the room tone, raise it to the level that it is for the louder character, and it will sound at that same level when it's the other character who sounds fine. So that's something you can definitely do.
Awesome. Is there any? I'm running out of a few more questions. I'm running out of questions. Is there anything else
you
want to?
A bunch of things we could talk about.
I know. Is there anything that's on your mind that you'd like to talk about a lot? Your phone. Phone's under the chair.
Wait till I come back round. What did I send you?
You sent me stuff. Talk about let's talk about. There you go. You got Country Gentlewoman. How did that go? You did Gentlewoman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Went really well.
Really well.
Yeah. I did operate it more as myself, but that's just what I felt comfortable with. Not going to name names or anything, but I just felt the team I had wasn't able to do certain shots as well, so I took over the boom, especially for a lot of those shots. Other people helped me out. Lauren helped me out quite a bit. That was really, really kind of her. Very helpful. Yeah, Gentlewoman went very well. Like Zoe, Izzy, Hope, they've made that look absolutely stunning. Going through that with Hayley and Zoe and a bit of Hope, it's going to be a good film. Zoe. It's going to be a really good film. Zoe did so well.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
and shout out Zoe.
Yeah,
because I think she's a bit like me. I think she can get into her own head a little bit about stuff, and it's easy for you to get in your own head and be told something and then praise someone else. But Zoe did such a great job, and it looks amazing, and it's a big reason why. Like just her willingness to try and do the best you can. It's why me and Ben were the first two. We're like, okay, cool, we'll do our second semester film together. Who do we want as camera? Zoe. There was no one else who we wanted than Zoe.
Aww.
Because not only have we become like better friends with her across second year, so we're like, we want to work with you, especially because of this. But also, she's so fucking good on camera.
Yeah, she is. I was on set with her, and she was
on camera. So, she's great, and I think this was a good kick in the teeth as a wake up. Like, yeah, you are good. And even then, she'll still go through shots and be like, don't like this, don't like that. And it's like, it looks great. And it's like me with sound. You'll pick up on the smallest thing that isn't anything wrong. And you'll be like, we should got another take because this sounds bad. And it's like, well, you can just cut in from a different take. That's true, but I still wish I got another take.
How do you deal with that when you nitpick at something? Like,
yourself?
I
mean... It depends. Like, if it's done, you can't go back, can't film them. Like, we probably won't be able to go back and film any pictures of the short term. We don't need to, which is good. You still take it on the chin.
Yeah.
If it's gone well, it's gone well. If it's not gone well, it hasn't gone well.
Yeah. I hate the phrase they say you can fix it in post. I think that's the worst phrase in human history.
Stop saying it. It's not our job to fix your mistakes. It's similar to the phrase, your poor planning does not execute a emergency on my part. It's something like that. But yeah.
On it's quite funny on the stuff you gave me. You said working with Cullen my heart, which is
my heart. I mean, my heart is. If you want me to talk about my heart, I can. Everyone sort of knows about it, but then it's like out to the world. If you want me to, but that's a whole long-winded thing, so that we could be here for another hour.
What Cullen?
No, my heart condition and all that.
Oh, I thought you meant Cullen my heart.
Cullen my heart. He is.
I thought. I didn't see. Oh my god! I thought you meant like working with Cullen my heart, which is the love of my life. Went. Oh yeah, you love Cullen, don't you?
You are, baby.
Oh, you do. So do you have? Sorry, I didn't know that you have a heart condition though.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that. I thought you just said working with Cullen my heart. You know,
Did
my
you
love.
Not know about?
No.
I go on about it all the time. I put it in this message to you as a bit of a joke.
Well, I just it's so weird. I thought you said working with Cullen my heart as my love.
So.
Do you know that?
So you don't know anything about my heart condition?
Nope, nothing. Nope.
Okay.
I can't research people like on Wikipedia. I can't type in Jacob Lewis and research a Wikipedia account.
So yeah, I've had a heart condition since I was born. I was diagnosed at 9 weeks old. It's called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. A long name. It took me years to learn it, and by years I mean I only learned how to properly say it about 2 years ago. And a side effect, and basically, I've got another thing from it called leopard syndrome, which is extremely rare. And part of that, the main part of that is the right ventricle of my heart is thicker than other people's. So blood can't get through as easily, which isn't good. So I've been taking medication for it ever since I was diagnosed. Took my medication today. And yeah, so I take that every day. And then on the 1st of May, 2022, when I was but 18 years old, I had a cardiac arrest.
Oh my god!
Did you not know that?
No,
don't
no,
shut up about it.
Sorry
I'm the boy who fucking lived. No,
Wow.
Not a reference to Harry Potter. Fuck J.K. Rowling. But yeah,
wow.
I was legally dead for 3 minutes.
Shit, a brick. So does that worry you on set at all? When you're on sets at all?
If they tell me to run, then yeah. But if I'm able to just stay in one place, no, not really.
Okay.
I don't like go onto sets and like tell them that. I would say, "Oh, hi, I'm Jacob. I've died." And they go, "Sorry, what the fuck?"
Well, no, but if you hold a boom
No.
or like carry heavy stuff, does that?
If I need to, I might say to them that I've got a condition where I will do my job as long as I can. But if I tell you I need 5 minutes, you are to give me 5 minutes. I'm not going to fight. I'm not fighting you on that. Don't care what your schedule is. If I need 5 minutes, I'm taking 5 minutes. I'll leave there right now if you tell me no. So I don't say it in that way because that's a bit rude and everything. But yeah, that's non-negotiable for me. If I ever need 5 minutes throughout my day at work are really nice about it. Like I can get a bit overwhelmed or just a bit tired, and they say, "Go sit down." Like even if they're busy, like just go sit down, because we'd rather get through and you be fine than have you keep going, pass out, and then we got to deal with you and all the customers, and then get the ambulance in, and it's so much. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that at all. Oh.
Yeah. I was fitted with an ICD just here. So it's essentially a built-in defib. And so let's say, and I think if my heart rate consistently goes over 200, I forget the low threshold, it will shock me and restart my heart.
God, bloody hell.
So yeah, I'm a special case. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I hope Cullen and the love for him helps you with your heart.
He's always gonna be he's always gonna be in my heart. You're always in my heart, baby.
Wow, I did not know that at all.
Really?
No, didn't. No. I should do my research. So what everyone interview person says to me is do your research before the guest comes on, and I don't do that. what else did you talk about?
I mean, there might even be something that you've got in your notes that applies to it.
I've got Starbucks. How's Starbucks going?
It's going all right. Yeah, I mean, I don't enjoy working there because of who they are as a company. I disagree with everything they're doing.
You disagree with them?
Well, they support Israel. They're
right,
helping fund Israel. So, free Palestine, all that stuff. It's just awful what's happening there. But that's a whole different conversation.
My mum wouldn't let me in Starbucks. And I go, why? And she said, when I was younger, she said they don't pay their taxes. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm not allowed to go in Starbucks. So that's a shame. Because Starbucks pay no bucks. There you go. I had a good point actually. The thing that basically the place that you live in is the MMC. How are you going to feel about leaving the MMC? How do you feel about leaving uni? Are you worried about it at all?
Yeah, it was something I struggled with a lot at the start of the year over the summer, because I thought, this is it.
It's going to go quick.
Now, technically from now, we've got just about less than 6 months before we hand in our final ever assignment.
Yes, thank you for reminding me, Jacob. How do you feel about it? I feel very, very sad.
Very
Hope
sad.
says, "Oh, Matt, live in the moment, live in the moment." I'm thinking, well, it's gonna go quick if I live in the moment.
It is going quick. Yeah, we're already nearly in December. We're a week away from December, and yeah, I'm looking forward to going on to hopefully bigger, better things after uni. It doesn't mean I'm just gonna walk away from this. I've these 2 and a bit years so far, I've been some of the happiest of my life. I've met people who I never thought I would meet, both with shared interests and just as people. I've met a lot of people who have changed me for the better. And yeah, I owe a lot in personal growth and how I've become as a person to Becca, Tamo, Ed, Ben. There's so many, I can't even name them all. I've named 4, but there's 4 out of just so many. Matt, you, it's ridiculous amount. Because everyone has be a lot of an interaction. It's changed me a bit.
Yeah.
So I came to uni, I was proper blank slate, coming out my shell a lot more, but still a bit introverted. And I was that a bit in the first semester. But then talking with Ben, then we made Flat 46.
Oh yeah.
As of right now, I've made a lasting impression on people. And there was a time in my life I thought, well, no one's going to give a shit about me.
Oh,
so,
yeah, you've made an impact on the young kids.
Yeah. One, Rob Griffiths. Rob is one of my favourite people in the whole world.
Yeah.
I look at that man, I do think, God, he is something, but most of all, he's a lovely human being.
Yes, we love Rob. Yes, love Rob the show.
Cammy, Ireland, Nick, Robin. It's just Dan. There's so many people. I can't thank.
Pause there. We'll do friend mentions.
No,
later.
I know.
That's
it's
the last couple of questions. So few more questions before we get to quick fire questions.
All right.
Your opinion on do you have kind of like a 2-part question? Do you have any projects you're doing right now? / do you have any plans what you're going to do in the future as a job, as a career? Kind of a 2-part question.
There's 2 films kind of in development. One is my second semester film with Ben, Zoe and Vass, Rasheen and Dan, and it's called The Desperado.
Rasheen and Dan?
Yeah, so...
Oh, the Rasheen and Dan helping out?
Yeah, well, it's 6 of us. So it's me as sound and edit, Ben as director, Zoe as cam, Vass as producer, Dan as gaffer, and Rasheen as AD.
Is that their main roles?
So for me, Ben, Zoe and Vass, it is.
Oh, right, I was going to say, because you can't have...
Dan is Dan's doing gaff for us and for Roach, Ed's film. So he's got to do all the pre-production and all the work on set, and they said that counts as your grade. And Regine is producing a film with, I believe, Hayley and Amalia, but she's going to be ADing for us because we thought she did fucking great on Cody's game. We were like, AD, Regine. We want Regine. So, yeah, that's us. We'll see if we get some more in, try and grow the team a bit. But yeah, that's our main, that's our FMP or CCP or CPP, whatever it's called now. That's our equivalent. And the other one It's a bit like Roach in terms of how it's been set up. Uh, Matt is writing the film, and I'm like contributing the story and that is going to be my directorial debut.
That's not Roach.
Not
No.
Roach.
So it's another thing.
There's nothing. I think the current title is what's it? How Pictures Are Taken. It's something like that.
Ooh. You want to say any more?
I can give a bit more.
Okay.
But it's just almost it's a very slice of life. So very much like Perfect Days is a big inspiration for it. Past lives I guess a tiny bit. Although not like with all the sad stuff because that film is fucking amazing. Holdovers I guess a little bit. It's just all these slices of life films are my absolute favorite. Cannot get enough of them. Favorite type of film, and it's channeling that put into a film, and it's just more telling like a sweet story. Because that's one thing I really loved about Bedsheets and Becca's, or the script that someone wrote for Becca. It was just a nice story, and it was such a lovely contrast, like some horrors, like not slating like Sins of the Father, but like there's Sins of the Father, which is like all big horror film, and then there's this really nice little film.
You weren't part of the main group for Sins of Father, were you?
No.
No.
It was
your
Lauren.
bed sheets, of course, your bed sheets, weren't you?
Yeah, it was Lauren on sound and edit. But yeah, so that film is me as director, sound and edit. Editor. I'm going to try and get others to do sound for me so I can focus on directing. Matt, if they are able to come down, they will do DOP, but we'll see. But that's going to be in the summer, and that's like, to me, like, yeah, you might make a film as well in the summer, and you might want me on and lots of people on. To me, that's my last hurrah.
Yeah,
So,
it's a shame because you live in August, don't you? That's
yeah.
Yeah, I've got to leave in July,
Yeah.
so I've got to make.
So I'm planning to film in June, maybe May, because then hopefully I can maybe get some of the first years on too.
It's true.
But yeah, it's the thing of like, even if you're doing, like, I don't agree with having people on set if there isn't anything for them to do, but if they just want to come on set, help out, even if they're just carrying a bag,
yeah,
whatever. If they want to be on set, because if they carry a bag, they're gonna get a credit.
yeah.
And if it's the first year, so Kelsey or you are like, I just want to be part of it.
Yeah.
Take a bag.
Yeah, it's good for first years to get on third year sets. It's a good
good
bonding experience.
Yeah, absolutely, they should get on it. Like already, I want, like, we look at some of the first and say, oh, how can we get you on? What role can you do? Even if you're an extra and you're just seeing how we make it.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have I'll be like, oh yeah, Sam, in first year you can come on. I'll let you help out, but your job is making sure no one comes in this little path there. That's your job. He's like, okay, and then in the credits, security. So it just means that when I get to the edit and everything, I can make my film how I want it to be, because I think it's going to turn out really, really well. Anyway, I'm really confident about it. But it also means I can then go through the credits list so many people. It's to the point where even if Matt, in the nicest way, I almost hope Matt can't make it to be DOP, because I want, like, maybe we're filming some, like, it's broken up in a few different ways. So I'm like, okay, these sections I want Ed to do camera, I want Zoe to do camera, I want Ben to do camera. I might say, oh, you know what, Kirby, you want to do camera? Fuck it,
Yeah.
you can do camera for this bit. It just means I can credit as many people as I can, and just so I can say, look, Hope only helped set up a tripod and then she went home. That was one day, but I appreciate her being there, and I can credit her in that film. So, I don't care if it's a short film that's got 1 million credits. Yeah, for like festivals and everything like that, maybe I'll reduce this and think, a mountain's been made out of a molehill and it looks a bit more professional. Who knows? But yeah.
Yeah, that was a good. Yeah.
So
you should write a book, Jacob, about advice and.
I am so illiterate, it's insane.
Well, write a book.
Yeah, I can't write a book. I'm illiterate.
Well, you could speak it. You could put it in a book. You can use what's it called, the
audio
thing,
yeah.
Or an audio book. There you go, or being on here. But it reminds me of James R. and Riley, who I love and miss very much. And they said I was there for like one day, and I was like, I hope I helped.
Is this one over?
This is over, yeah. I hope I helped them. Matt, we're very grateful for you to come on and help us. And I went, oh, okay. It was only for one day. And they said no. You bought because I think I bought the two actresses Emma and
Yeah, it was the last. I remember
coffee.
it was the last day, and there was such a cold day.
Yeah, and they said just
And-
thank you for coming on. You took time and you wanted to be on. We
But
thank you for that. I was like,
You
oh,
were
okay.
like, I can't speak as like a core member of that team because I wasn't, but you
Were you?
I mean, I was on set pretty much every day
Like-
apart from one, but like I wasn't graded on it.
Oh, right.
I was just helping James out a lot with sound. But you did so well, like the energy you brought on that day, because that was a really, really cold day. And obviously Emma knows you, Emma loves you. And just seeing
Yeah.
that perked her up a lot more to get
Oh.
it done. And then you brought her and Eliza coffee, or like it was a hot chocolate, I don't really remember, but you brought them hot drinks, which kept them warm because it was such a cold day.
It was very
Like,
cold. Yes,
you-
very.
Like even something like that, just being there for morale, which you are very good at raising, can be
Oh.
so helpful on set.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad because I do help as much as I can, but I feel like, oh God, I'm just gonna say something stupid and then be like, yeah, morale. Okay, no, but Emma's. Yes, I know Emma very well, and we miss Emma, and hopefully get on the show.
But yeah,
Um,
in terms of after uni,
yes, after uni.
my main plan, it's something I'm just sort of basing my life around for the next couple of years, is the NFTS.
Yeah.
Go there, do the course in sound recording for film and television. Do that. I think it runs from September next year to February. So September
Yes, a very weird.
26, September 25 to February 26. So something like that. Or
The academic year starts in January and ends in December. It's a very weird.
oh yeah, but this one is a bit different. Oh no, it's February 27. But I think it's the September you come back round in 26.
Yeah.
And you do a few more months going to 27 and then you're done. But yeah, that's my plan. I've spoke to Rob about this quite a few times. I need to speak to student services to see how they can support me with it. And I'm going to tailor my showreel module to it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
make it the best I can be, best showreel, best cover letter, best CV it can be. So they look at that and go, yeah, we want him. That's the plan. Because I want to be on high-end stuff. I want to be leading teams in not 5 years, but, a point in my life where I'm leading a team on, Ridley Scott's still kicking about. He's not doing fucking Gladiator 8. I'm there like, yeah, cool, Ridders, no worries, mate. Right, I want to boom here, boom there, get a lav on, Russell Crowe's back for some reason, get a lav on him. That's what I want to do on high-end stuff.
Yeah. Well,
So,
yeah, good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to move back here. I think I've talked a bit to Isla, I might move into her spare room because everyone else will have sorted their housing, so there'll be no one for me to move in
God.
with. So I'll live with Isla for a bit, which if
To
it
do
happens,
what here?
keep working, earning money, but keep freelancing. All the connections I really have got are based around Winchester, London. So if I'm not able to go NFTs, it doesn't make a lot of sense to not be where the connections are to keep on working with people. So that's the plan. I've got my main plan that I really want to do, and if it doesn't work out,
Got a backup option.
I've got my backup option, which again, it's not that I'd rather not do it. If I was here for another year and I was hanging out with people here, absolutely fine. I'd still love it. It's the one reason why I'm sort of like nervous about going home, because I'll be away from everybody. But
Yeah.
I know that going to the AFTS will go strengthen my career more than almost anything else. And
Yeah.
it's
And it's near where you live?
it's a train stop from my house.
Yeah.
Like, it's so close, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And yeah, also again, I won't be like gone for too long. I intend on coming back and moving back towards people here, whether that be Winchester, London, when I'm done. And I've got a bit of money behind me. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, good. That sounds like a plan. Yeah. Few more. That's a good plan. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I really do hope you strive with those plans. Good luck with living with Isla's dog. No, I love Isla's dog. A few more questions before we move on. What are your opinions on the film industry now? Is it getting good? Is it getting bad? Is it getting better, or is it getting worse? In your opinion?
I think it's a mix. So I think there are certain parts that are getting better. I think like friendliness on set. I think like the way people approach. I think that's getting better. I think in terms of like how people used to be, which was very like cutthroat and everything. I think that's slowly being tuned out, which is really good. There are more opportunities for women and everything, which is again good. I don't know too much. I haven't done too much of my own research. So I'm not going to say, oh, there's like loads of opportunities now in camera and sound, but sound, they're a lot more encouraged. You try and get as many people as you can in, because the biggest concern that there is on set is making an actor uncomfortable for a sound person, because part of our job does involve touching them around there, and especially for a woman, that's right around her breasts, and it's making sure she's comfortable. And if she wants to do it herself, she does it herself. She wants someone else to do it for them, who could be a woman, it could just be a friend, whoever. It's saying, yes, you do what you need to do to be comfortable, and that's being worked in more. People try. It's not going up super high, but it's been consent, intimacy coordinators. Some people don't agree with it. I do. It's a thing of, to me, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And I know some actors can feel comfortable or uncomfortable with an intimacy coordinator, but to me, it's like, if they're there, they're there. You've cleared, so there might be an actor who isn't, or they're not comfortable being laughed up by me. There is someone there who can do that job and let them be comfortable. And I think that's slowly turning for the better. In terms of the industry, it's like, is it going to implode? Oh, I think it could. I think it could implode. Not majorly. I think definitely more Hollywood than us, but it seems to be on a bit of a tipping scale. And I hope it keeps going. I hope it goes back into making more. It's the thing I always see. I hope Hollywood goes back to making more $20 million movies than these stupid movies. Wolves, the George Clooney puppet. Do you know how much that was made for?
No.
150.
Wow.
It's had almost no real marketing, nothing big. It sort of come and went, and 150 million was spent on that, when they could have just got those two, made it a bit simpler, saved a lot more money. It's just a waste.
Yeah, right.
So it's bringing in directors who can do these things, or still do Wolves, just don't put 150 million behind it, because it's not going to make back that money.
Yeah.
Especially with no promotion. I just hope they stop spending this obscene amount of money they seem to be spending on films, because it almost seems like money laundering in a sense. You've already got George Clooney, you've already got Brad Pitt. And they're like your main two. I know there's a couple other people who are recognisable, at least to me, but I looked at that and thought, how's that 150 million? Yeah. There's no way you've made that 150 million. Red One, 240.
Really?
240 million.
Oh.
And you'd think there was a film that the Russo brothers did that was also like 280, and you think like that was a sort of budget like Endgame had.
Yeah.
And everything. So you think, oh, that's gonna look really good. It looks like shit.
Is that not come out yet?
Red One has, but the Grey Man, that was a lot of money. That looks like shit, and you just think,
like Coen Brothers.
Russo's.
Russo.
Grey Man looks like shit.
Bloody hell.
And you just think, how is there 240 million being put into that? It's ridiculous.
Martin Scorsese said a good quote. He said on an interview, less money, more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. Is that you could take the time to really do stuff, less money, more freedom. And that's it. The thing with student films is that we can have that freedom. We can have that freedom to take cuts again and do this and not be...
Thing is, we've also got less money, so we've also got less money.
Well, yes, it would be nice to have a little bit more, but last question for you, quick fire questions. In general, I asked everyone's question again. Do you think there's a big issue that people needs to be more addressed in the world and in general?
In the world, it's the same stuff that is said countless times. I think stuff like global warming, everything like that, all the things that are gonna, wreck the world for us in 10 years, it's all being caused by people who in 10 years aren't going to be here anymore. You know? And then Trump winning, I still don't fucking get that.
It's terrible, yeah.
I just can't fathom why he won and how he won. And yeah, stuff has been said by him and his people. His new, the new Minister of Defence, or like the main guy for defence in the country. Do you want to know two things about him? His main job is as a Fox News host, and he hasn't washed his hands in 10 years.
Why?
That is the man in charge of defending America. He
What?
hasn't
Hasn't washed
washed
his hands in 10 years?
He has said apparently he doesn't believe in germs and all that shit.
Does he have a partner?
Hopefully not, for the sake of them. But
Ugh.
I just look at it and think, how are these people being allowed to run one of the most powerful, richest countries in the world? So, yeah, I'm very phased out by a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably going to pronounce the name wrong. Like, I think the UN or something happened with like one of the big organizations of countries where they called for the arrest of Netanyahu. So I can't pronounce it for the life of me. The man, I think this is the Prime Minister of Israel.
All right.
Because of war crimes. Britain, well, Keir Starmer said if he were to enter this country, he wouldn't necessarily be arrested on sight. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But I just try and just phase out, still promote, still spread awareness.
Yeah.
But if people are getting burnt out, I fully get it because I am.
Yeah.
I look at it and I just think, fuck it, I'm here for vibes. I'm here, I'm going to chill out with my friends, have a good time. If I see the world's ending, like, oh, look, world's ending tomorrow. Cool. It's going to happen sooner or later with the way they're going at each other's throats. But hopefully that's not for a very long time, and hopefully it doesn't happen in the end anyway. But yeah.
The thing that I want to mention is what's your... I know what your mum's job is for the audience. What's your mum's job?
So she's actually now leaving that job.
Oh, she is? What was her job?
She was...
Sorry for the interruption, by the way. I don't know what, there's building sites going on.
Of course, there's building issues. There's sound issues on the one with the sound guy.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Now the interview's complete. I forget what the full job title was. I know she was. I think it was something to do with marketing at the company Certitude, which is a company that helps people with disabilities a lot.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say is that I admire people like your mum a lot who do that job.
Thank you. Because she's in that. Well, she was in that position now. I think she's recently taken. What's it called when you take money and you take money and you get fired, but you get money for it? What's it called again?
I don't know.
I forgot the word. She's taken that because
she works in the finance.
Not in the finance. No, I think she just helps like try and market it and but also tries to help the people that they're helping.
Yeah.
I can't remember this fucking word. It's annoying me. Oh well. But she's worked her way up in that. She's been in that company for years and years and years, and yeah, they've just been treating a bit like shit for the past couple of years. So she's now left. But yeah, she started out when she was 15, and she was helping people. And the one thing that I'm still so proud of her, so much so I made it my documentary in first year.
I knew. Yes. I remember that.
When the AIDS crisis was happening in the UK, and people were scared, people didn't know what to do, and there were gay people dying left, right, and centre with no one there to support them. She was. Oh. There was a house, I forget the name, but it's in Fulham, up in London, and she would go there, and it was very secret, like, and she had to be fully like almost like, okay, we know it's you, had to be medically checked because they didn't know how AIDS was spread, so they wanted to make sure she was okay, and she would just take care of dying men with AIDS, and just keep them company and keep them going, like until they passed away.
Wow.
And I'm so like that's just one thing where I look at it and I go, I am just so incredibly proud of you for it.
Wow.
And there's a TV show, It's a Sin.
Yes, yeah, good show.
Fantastic show, so good, so bloody good. And she like, the reason me and her got talking about it was because of that show, and she said like, this is just sort of how it was.
Yeah.
It's like they've done it really, really well. I mean, it's Russell T Davies. He did a really, really good job. Yeah. And it's just like, no matter what my mum does in the future, I said like she would do something bad, like she'll fucking abuse me or some shit. She never has. I will always look at her and go, you know what, you've done this, you've done that. but you did do this in this time of history.
Oh, yeah.
And I will never, ever not be proud of you for it. And I will show that off to people as much as I can, saying, yeah, my mum did that. Whilst people were turning their backs on family, on friends, my mum was one who stepped up. And I don't even think she was 20 years old. And she just had that fantastic mindset to say, this is the right thing to do. Yeah. And that's the mindset she's given me. And so now whenever anyone I can help, make it my mission to make them, priority number one, get them the help they need. So, yeah.
What a cool mum. What a cool mum. What an awesome mum.
She's pretty good. She's pretty good.
Cool mum. Shout out to Jacob's mum. We'll do that. Shout outs later. Let's move on to quick fire questions. Okay. Favourite film of 2023?
It's 2024 now, no?
Yes, but 2023.
I don't remember the films 2023.
All right. Well, what's the last favourite film you saw?
Oh, I think I remember the ones. So let me get up.
Letterboxd.
Yes. I've got to get it up. I fucking love Letterboxd. Films. Yeah, 2023, and then do it by rating. So, already there's like 3 or 4 that it could so easily be. Past Lives, fantastic movie. Made me cry for ages. So good. Holdovers, favorite Christmas film, easily. So good. Astro City, very good. Iron Claw, fantastic. Perfect Days, perfect movie. I really enjoyed Bottoms. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Really good film. Such a lovely film. Really like that. What else did I see? There wasn't many of 2023 that I saw. Oppenheimer, I thought that was very good. Yeah.
Cool.
2024 though, I'll just say, it's either a Nora's very good, but there's also Challengers.
I need to watch Challengers. I've heard a lot.
You haven't seen Challengers?
No.
Love Challengers.
Josh
O'Connor stand though. Josh O'Connor, not Mike Feist. Sorry, Mike.
Favourite film of all time?
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me, which
I love so much.
That is a very good.
I love so much. I own it on VHS.
There we go.
It's my favourite film.
And what's the other thing you brought?
I think that's related to another quick fire question.
Okay.
Maybe let's get to that one first.
Favourite filmmaker?
Oh, that's actually quite a hard one. I think Rob Reiner. He did Stand By Me, but he also did, Spinal Tap. So many of the films which have all completely left my mind. I only remember Stand By Me and Spinal Tap. Princess Bride. He did Princess Bride too.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally.
Wow.
Such a good film too.
Yeah.
He made a lot of films around that time which have just stood the test of time easily and are such comfort films. And for me especially, I love so many of his films. Edgar Wright's very good. I'm a big fan of the Kinetic Trilogy. Wes Anderson. Yeah. I think, though, Rob Reiner. He's always sort of been that. Paul Thomas Anderson, also a huge fan.
Yes.
There Will Be Blood is one of the best films ever.
Yeah.
Punch Drunk Love. Punch Drunk Love for the win.
Matt Warlow, they love that film.
Yeah. I drink your milk.
Yes. Favourite song to listen to forever?
Either Dance Yourself Clean, the live at Madison Square Garden version, or All My Friends, but the studio recording by LCD Sound System. One of those two, it just takes me to a whole different place.
If you could be a person for a day, who would it be?
Someone rich and then send a lot of money to myself. Don't know who.
Who?
I don't know. Bezos, he's got the most. Send all that money to me. Pay my uni loans.
Childhood celebrity crush?
Jennifer Lawrence.
That's a good answer.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Secret talent or unknown fact people don't know about you?
I'm shit at talents and all that. I've got none of them. Unknown fact about me.
Well, it's kind of like a half kind of secret talent / unknown fact. Do you play instrument? Do you do a sport?
I did piano when I was younger. Because of my heart condition, I cannot do rugby or American football. I don't know. I hate being put on the spot. What's something secret? I tell people everything. I'm an open book. I love chatting. If I can think of it, I'll tell people about it.
Open book. Open book.
Yeah, probably know more than me.
What is something that you have that you need to throw out?
Well, I feel like Ed will tell me to say the cameras I've got. Bunch of clothes, put them on Vinted.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Something back home, maybe. I take lots of my stuff here. I don't know. Yeah, I did a big clip because we had a house viewing. Our house is now like to let again.
Yeah, who's taking your house now?
We don't know.
Don't know. Oh, it's sad. It's a shame the first years wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I was sort of like trying to edge them and like, come on, go for our house, and they're like, no. I'm like, fuck off. But yeah, I know. I'm a bit of a hoarder. So there's probably some stuff that I should throw out, but I love keeping things. Stuff reminds me of certain people and just whatever way they do, and I like to keep it. So nothing. I love keeping everything.
Yeah, same. Yeah, my mom doesn't like it where I keep everything. Sorry, Mom. What keeps you up at night?
What
keeps you up at night?
I was a very deep question, very deep answer, but no.
Ed's YouTube.
Ed's snoring. No.
And Tamil getting annoyed at you.
Yeah, I know. Like I sometimes struggle to sleep. I love the atmosphere of night and the quietness of it, and I sometimes just want to be awake in it, and that might mean I'm just watching brain rot YouTube or whatever, and sometimes I just can't sleep because I can't sleep. No, not much easier at night. When I go to bed, I'm like, right, these are now my problems. There might be something in my mind that's it I'm trying to deal with, but that's a conversation for a different podcast.
Window or aisle on a plane?
But I've only been on a plane twice.
Window or aisle on a coach or a car? Car?
Depends who I'm with. Depends who I'm with. If I'm with someone I know, don't care. Probably more aisle than anything. Probably aisle. Yeah, I've got access to get out.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
If you time travelled, where would you go?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think a lot of people say like all like Roman era and all that. But you know, if I said the Spartan era, and I was there as a baby, I'd be left on a hill to die. I'm medically inept in almost every single way. I'd be fucked.
What about the beginning of sound? What about the beginning of sound? You know, when...
What, the Big Bang?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. I know, probably sometime in like maybe the 60s or 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
It seemed a lot more fun, not a lot more fun, but a lot more free. And, you know, I probably still wouldn't be here in terms of like medical advancements and all that shit, but it was just a different time of life. Just a time where life was quite peaceful, life was good, and there wasn't as much war as there is
in the 60s.
Well, no, I'm not saying 60s, but just around that time, in a time period, just even if it's just like a year, just where it was just a bit more chill, because the world is just in such a
I was going to say 60s was fun to look at, but the 60s were quite dark.
You know, maybe the 70s. I'll just smoke a lot.
It's true. It's a good point actually. Favorite word?
There's a word I say, probably oive. Oive.
Ollie what?
Oi, as in oi, and vey, V-E-Y.
What does that mean, oive?
It's Yiddish, for like, oh my God, or oh my days. I don't know why. My dad says it because he grew up Jewish, although he's now an atheist, but he was fluent in Hebrew.
Wow.
For his bar mitzvah and everything. And he still uses that to this day, even though he's like an atheist now. And that's one thing that I picked up on. I was like, oive. And it just sounds so good. No matter what, you can apply it to almost anything. It's just like, oive. Right, had a good time. See you later, Kirby. Or, oive, man. What the fuck have you done that for?
I've never heard of that.
You can apply to everything.
Guilty pleasure.
Film or just in general?
Well, it's in general. Like, do you eat too much chocolates or sweets, or you know?
You've seen me. It's definitely me eating too many fucking sweets. I'm a dentist's worst nightmare. Yeah, that definitely.
Okay. Favorite superhero?
Superman.
DC or Marvel?
I'm not. I mean, I used to be a big fan of Marvel when the MCU was sort of good, and now I'm just like don't really care. I guess DC. I'm excited to see how they do it. Yeah, I will say Batman is the worst, and anyone who likes Batman is Loser.
Dun dun dun.
That's directed to one specific
Oh,
person.
dear.
I definitely think Ben Affleck is the best Batman. I didn't care. I didn't care for the Batman. It insisted upon itself
We
quite a
should
bit.
probably stop this, or Tamo will be after us.
The real Dark Knight comes after us.
Yes. Photos or videos?
Video. I love both, and I love taking pictures on like a film camera especially. But there's just something about a little shitty camcorder footage and video and splicing it together, which I love to do. I just love it. So yeah, video.
Favorite camera?
There are several, but this one stands out.
Ah! Hey!
So
do you want to explain?
So this was my birthday present from Matt Warlow. It is called Action Man. It's an Action Man camera, or as he's known, Action Manra for short.
Okay.
It's 110, which is a really it's like kid camera. It's kid film, but you can still get it like proper cameras. I've got a proper 110 film camera, and believe it or not, this is a fully working film camera.
And where did you get the stuff out? Where is there a wire to get the footage out?
So
is there
I've
an
got to
SD
remember the
card?
mic. No SD card. It's film. So
It's film.
It's film. I'm not going to open up because I don't want to accidentally wreck it. But you open this up there, and there's a film in there. It's expired from 91. I've put in here. I got off eBay for like £3. I was like, oh, I'm definitely using it for this. Put it in, and there's that button there. However, there is no flash. So if you want to come here, I'm gonna shine my torch in your eye. and I'll take a picture of you.
Right.
Do you want to do one?
What, of the G.I.
Yeah,
Joe?
I'll take a picture.
Okay,
I'll
all
take-
right.
No, you'll come closer. I've got no
Oh,
flash. Hold on. This is gonna look so fucking.
I want
like-
to see if Matt Warlow, they can make a film out of this.
There we go.
Where was the lens?
The lens.
Covered your finger. I did notice that. I went, you covered your finger.
I definitely did that. Right, I'll take another one for you. That's my biggest issue with this camera. There we go.
Wow.
I didn't cover the lens. The amount of times I cover this bloody lens because it feels so natural to hold it there. And
Yo, it feels so natural for it to come out of the camera, the actual camera.
Yeah, so I've taken 2 pictures now from this bit here. Just wind it.
Right.
Then, it's on 12, so it's a new one. And the viewfinder is here.
Right.
So I look through there. I see you looking very disturbed. If I take a picture now, bang. It's going to come out and it's a picture of you going...
Well, why I'm disturbed is that that's not your favourite camera, is it? Like, just to establish, that's why I'm disturbed. It's not your favourite camera to do.
It's one of them.
Jacob doesn't make films on this camera all the time. Just want to establish. Okay.
He's having a good time.
Okay.
Why do you think he's got
What
no
is your
trousers?
favourite camera to use at film production? So is it C100s? Is it FS5s or Blackmagics?
I like the Pocket. I want to use the Pocket.
Pocket?
I want to give the Pocket a go. FS5 I don't mind, honestly, because the camera I've used the most here, ironically, is the camcorder. More specifically, the Sony DCR SX21. That is the camera I've used the most. I've made a lot of fun stuff. I've got a lot of really nice footage from that. And I guess, in a sense, that's my favourite camera. I'm going to, sort of see how the bank account's doing come Christmas time. And if it's not doing too badly, I'm going to buy a couple film cameras that I want to buy because it's different format. I am also going to buy my own digital camcorder. That's one I really, really want to buy because I've got some that I need to sell that just don't work for me. They just don't like them. So I want to have something that I can just have with me always in my bag, in my coat, and whether it's just an impromptu trip to Spoons or it's like, oh, we've all planned we're going Legoland or wherever. It's just something where I can capture the day and make a little video out of it. Because that to me is, it's a way to remember. And, like we said, we've only got a few more months.
Okay, don't make me cry.
A baby could be born. A baby could be conceived today and it will not be born by the time I move out.
Don't make me upset because I don't want to think about the end. Last quickfire question. I've got another question actually I forgot to mention after this one. If you had the choice for someone to be on the show,
Yes.
and I think you know who's been on the show. apart from them, who would you choose?
Henry Ellis Jones.
Henrietta, which he was going to come on Sunday, actually. Had to cancel because he was busy.
Who else could be on it? Who do I know who like you don't necessarily...
Becca's coming tomorrow.
Becca's on it, good. Dan is coming as well, I believe. Have you got Ben James on yet?
No.
Director of Deep Woods.
No, I'm getting Ben
So
James,
much.
Mason and Charlie on
Yeah.
next year.
You've done
Got
Rob,
them on
you've done
list.
Cammy. You did Nick and Robin yesterday.
Yep.
You
First
did-
years are coming on tomorrow.
I thought they were coming on today.
Today. Yes, today.
Um,
Yes.
Yeah, doing all that. I don't know. There's not many people outside. Like, if I said I could say my mate Tommy, but you know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, give him a shout then. What about Jay? Jay's quite cool.
Oh my god, yes! I beg you get Jay Haskell on this. He listens to them and he loves them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm very honoured.
He'll send me bits he sent me stuff from Matt's interview, Morlow's, and I'm just like, I haven't watched it yet, Jay. He's like, why haven't you? I was doing this and I had it and I listened to it. It was great.
Really?
And
Oh
I'm
wow,
like,
I didn't know that. Well,
I'm
thank
like,
you, Jay.
Jay, you absolute lick. Shut up. 1,000,000%. I want Jay Haskell on this show. Get
Cool.
Jay
Well,
Haskell on the show.
yeah. Shout out Jay. I'm very honoured. Thank you, Jay, for doing that.
The condition is I would like to be seated in the booth behind and just watch him.
Okay, if you want to.
We'll
get a live audience.
It will be so funny. Yeah, 1,000,000% get Jay
Cool.
on.
Okay, cool.
Jay Haskell
Yeah,
is
Jay, I'll put
my
you on the list.
Number one to be on the show.
The thing that I forgot to mention is that you are the continuer of 90-second Julios.
At this point, I don't think you could say that.
Oh, but I love 90-second Julios.
I do too. It was such a fun thing in first year, and I tried to carry them on. However, in second year, I was dealing with a lot, and
Yeah, it's annoying. Work gets involved in passion projects.
It wasn't even that. It was just mental shit, and I just couldn't focus on it, and so I didn't really carry on. And when I was like, right, third year, I need to find someone who's going to carry it on. Let's try and get out of the boat. It's just a bit hard for me to maintain. I've just got so much on, and then it's just like, go run this, go run that. I'm just like, if one of the others wants to continue it, that's cool. If they don't, this, could be the end. The end of 90-second Heroes. They had tried 2 shitty reboots, both done by me. Yeah.
Well, you could do the end of your year. You could do like an end of.
I think, yeah.
I want to make one with Rob. I want to make a 90-second.
If people want to make them, let me know, because I will give them their prompts. I will give them what they need. They will 1,000,000% have it. I just don't have the time to participate myself.
Is there a favourite one you've made? Because you've made a few, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
I felt bad bad that time that I turned down your one because I was very busy and I was supposed to start, and you got Sam to do it. Was it that one?
Yeah. That was Genitals.
All right.
Which was a lot of fun. That was a good bit of fun. That was just me, Ben, and Sam, and we went around sort of the direction of where Matt used to live. Filmed around there for 10 minutes, and we went back to mine, filmed there for 5 minutes. That was it. That was a good fun day because it was just us 3 doing it. The bear one, what's it called? It's the one that was a rip-off of the bear. That was a lot more Tamo's idea than mine.
Is that the one in the kitchen?
Yeah,
with
Tamo and Ollie and Ed. That was a lot of fun.
Why did Ollie sign up for that? That was weird for Ollie to do that.
I was like, Ollie, do you want to be in it? Or he was coming over to help with camera stuff. I was like, Ollie, do you want to be in it? He was like, yeah, sure. So, yeah, I was like, Ollie, do you want to be a character? I was like, yeah, sure. And then Dan's in it too. Throw a fork at him.
The Jacob Lewis one is funny. That's
Ed's,
Jacob.
though.
That's Ed's. Oh, that's Ed's.
We spoiled it. It's almost like it was very obvious. But yeah, questioningly Jacob.
Yeah, question. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Matt is just send me a filthy message when this comes out, being like, "You ruined it all." But
no, my favorite
Jacob is very good.
My
did really well.
My favorite 90-second video is two ones. Vein and Cholera, which is
Vein. I adore.
Yes, I want to do Vein 2 with Rob as the last thing I do. It's called Two Vein. Get it? Two Vein. And Rob's gone over his character. Rob, he's in love with himself, which is the mirror. and he sees me walking down with the mirror.
Don't give away the plot.
Don't give the plot. I've got some ideas.
Yeah, no, there are so many that are so bloody good. A lot of the ones I hate this sort of stuff because I remember, I know my answers and then I forget. But
you make very good cam recorder videos. Want to shout out? You keep I call it the Wallow effect alive.
Tamo does not like it.
Really?
If you look out in the one I did of the last pub video, the one of when Caleb left, Tamo has a clip where he says, "This should have ended with Wallow. It should have died with Matt Wallow." He's very passionate about that plea. Because I saw Matt made one of the first pub meet when we were in the first year and they were in third. I love that video still so much. I was like, right, I want to make them. And then they did one like at the end of uni for their third year, and used obviously the sound system. And I was like, that's fucking good. So I want to use that. I did like a pictures video for my first year, and I've half abandoned my second year one. Maybe I'll do something today after this. I've not got much on today.
I need to get that camcorder stuff off you before you leave.
Yeah.
What was I was going to say something. Oh God, I was going to say something but forgot. That's what I was going to say. Shit. I was going to say something very fun, but I forgot what it was. Oh fuck. Oh, excuse my French. Don't worry.
I've sworn a lot already. Don't worry.
No, I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, good lord.
What was it about?
I think it was about. Oh, that's the truth. That's it. Jacob has continued this tradition, and I want to say this to any first years that are watching, or if my word of advice is, okay, don't become best friends with third years if you're a first year, because in the end they'll leave and they'll break your heart. Okay,
no.
Well, I'm only joking.
No, don't give that advice because.
I'm only joking.
Matt, yeah, I know you're joking.
You know what? I know what you. I'm obviously joking, but you know what I mean. It will be obviously make friends with any years. But just prepare yourself.
Why make friends with second years then? I'm gonna leave, break their hearts. So why make friends with first years? It's the same thing.
You're gonna break their hearts because they all know you very well.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna miss them so much as well. I don't want to leave. I don't leave. If I had an extra $9,000, I'd fail and just stick around with everyone else for a year. But
That's true.
I don't have an extra $9,000, especially because I want to go to a place where I will spend more than that money for a course. But yeah, it's all about keeping those contacts alive. If you keep the contact alive, you can make friends with anybody, because all it means is then it's, in a sense, it's easier to keep that friendship going.
But they're all scattered across the world.
Matt was in Edinburgh for a year.
Yeah, I know.
I kept in contact with Matt a lot. I still keep in contact with Matt.
I know,
and it's just like that's life. But I'm gonna miss Cammy, Rob, Charlie, Zayn, and Milena, all them. I'm gonna miss them so bloody much when I leave. Yeah. And they're just the second years. It's all the first years who, I don't know them as well as I know like Cammy and Rob, but I might get to know them as well, and then I'll miss them an awful lot. Yeah. So it's how life goes.
Certainly does. This is the time. Speaking of Rob and stuff, is there to the camera any friend mentions you want to shout out? This is your opportunity.
Well, I've done a lot already. In one way or another, I've shouted out pretty much everyone I know. All the first years, all like housemates, Ed, Tamo, Becca, Dan, he pretty much fucking lives with us. Nick, Robin, Niall on their house, Ben, Charlie, Tall Ben, Archie. I still fucking love those boys. Doing 46 with them was one of the fucking best things I've done here.
Family,
I guess. Mum, dad, brothers, grannies, aunts. My grandmother recently got a dog, little golden retriever called Bella. So shout out Bella, little puppy. I'm hopefully get to meet her when I go home for Christmas next month.
Matt Wallow, you've mentioned.
Matt, Sean, Maxby. I saw Maxby when they came back for graduation. Brandon and Anna.
I saw Brandon, lovely.
I fucking adore them, and I need to drop them a message. I will probably do that today, to be fair. You.
Oh, that's right.
Hope, Vass, Zoe.
Hope, Vass, Zoe.
But you as well, because you do this, and you're doing so many. You want to do 75, and no one else is doing this. And well done to you.
Thank you. I would like to.
I fucking love these.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you.
Just being on it now, I'm like, it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the late.
No, it's fine.
Cool.
Don't worry.
No, but
I'm
no, thank you
more
for,
than happy to be here.
thank you for coming on. Any social Instagrams you'd like to mention?
Yeah,
On the
main
bottom.
one, film one. I don't know, Jacob Lewis, Sound and Vision, and if you're a close friend or I like you enough, here, Jacob the Lewis, I guess.
What was the logo that you had on your original? It was like a bunch of
Rice.
seeds. Yeah,
So,
rice.
I remember in first year, second semester, when we did Film Enterprise, and Rob said when he made his freelance company, Lookable, he was at his desk and he sat down and was like, right, what do I call it? He had a Lucozade and a Red Bull. He's like, Lookable. I was like, oh, that's good. I'll just do that when I get home. I probably won't think of anything. Went home, had some rice with some other stuff for dinner, was pouring the rice into my pot. I was like, yeah, that'll do. Pouring rice productions. And so I then went on Google, found a stock image of rice pouring into a bag,
Right.
made that my profile. That was it. That was my Instagram account for a
Many
year and a
years.
bit. And
I
then,
think the new one that you've got is better. To be
yeah,
honest.
it's a lot better. There's even a little Bowie reference. It's a Bowie reference, that name, because it's Jacob Lewis and then it's Sound and Vision, which is like, stomach just rumbled. One of my absolute favorite David Bowie songs, one of my favorite artists ever, and that song got me through a lot. So the fact that it works as sound, and vision, which is like, I guess it could be my film photography, which I also do on there. They're shit. But I'm learning. Wait till Action Manra comes out. That's the real one you want to see. It just all makes better sense. And again, it's more professional too. So
Right. Well, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm so sorry. It's the end of the segment and the show. Jacob. Thank you so much for coming on.
thank you for having me, Matt. I've had a really nice time.
Awesome. I'm glad.
I've had a really nice time. I'm glad I got to be on it. So glad.
Yeah, and you are a very hard worker, and we do share a lot of mutual friends.
We do
Matt
indeed.
Matt Warlow,
Shout out to all them.
all them, and everyone else. You know who you are. But it's you're a very hard worker, and and just basically good luck with all your sounding stuff. Hope it's safe and sound. No, but you are a hard worker, and good luck with everything, and yeah, you will be missed in the MMC. That's for sure. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. At
It's
least
really
Jacob tells Caleb. At least Jacob tells when he's leaving.
Caleb, we sort of said was leaving. Cullen just left. But I knew Cullen was leaving, but it was just a shame
No, it was the
that
other way around. Caleb didn't tell me he was leaving.
Caleb left before we started the year. So that's why.
But,
You'll
anyway,
be the MMC. Yeah.
still upset.
Cullen
I'm
left.
still upset with you, Caleb.
Well, I'm not. So shout out to you, Caleb, and Cullen, I guess.
Miss Caleb Cullen on the
And
MC.
James. And Dominic Lambert.
Yes,
Sorry.
Dom. Yes.
Dominic Lambert. I saw him on Monday.
Did you?
Yeah, at the Vault Midnight High Sing. I adore that man.
love Dom.
I adore that man
Yeah.
so much.
We have a lot of mutual love for a lot of people that we know.
It's almost like we were at the same uni on the
Yeah, I
same
know,
course
it's
together.
weird.
It's crazy.
But anyway, going off a tangent, I didn't want to mention Caleb. But no, good luck with everything.
Thank
I
you,
really mean it. And
I'll find out what you're up to, but yeah, good luck with what
yes,
you're doing.
good luck. Hope to see you in Wickham.
Oh, honestly, like
Do a film reunion, so it's easy for us.
I can't wait to go back to hopefully NFTS and see my family. At the same time, I don't want to go back to that shitty town, but
Don't diss it because they might be after you. The High Wycomers.
like it.
Thank you very much, Jacob, for being on the show. I end the show with saying, Harrison Ford, please come on the show. Just come on. It's fine. If you're in London promoting a show, you've got Campus America coming out. Come on the show.
Hot Ones, chicken shop date, chat and that. It's
There you go.
the big
exactly.
three.
Exactly. Yeah. My goal is to beat Chicken Shop Date. If you want to follow CT Plus Productions and Jacob's stuff, please do. I think I'm trying to find a link to put in the description, but I don't know how to. I need to Google it.
I can show you.
So, check out Jacob on his Instagram as well, and thank you for Jacob for coming on the show. That is Chat and That, and I hope you have
A
safe
good
and
day.
sound journey. I'm trying to get a safe and sound joke in there. Anyway, that's the end of the show. Thank you, Jacob.